This is the Gore Club Podcast with Steve Vessel, Derek Sturgeon, and Deathmetal Dave.
Deathgasm. That's a movie I was trying to...
Yeah, it's on there.
Yeah, Deathgasm.
Yeah, and you can look at that the whole
I was
time
like,
we're fucking around. We always reference it and stuff.
Yeah,
So
I kept trying to remember. I was like, what is that movie? I kept wanting to...
Hey, what worked in all those other movies? Cool, let's do it.
I thought they did a great job.
No, it was great.
I kept wanting to say like heavy metal orgasm or something. I couldn't remember.
Any movie with nun slaughter on the soundtrack. I'm for it.
Fucking Nunslaughter. Yeah, I love them.
I bought the one at Walmart, so they couldn't call it Deathgasm, and it's called Heavy Metal Horror Movie, I think. Or,
It's something. I picked it up. I remember I was at Walmart and I picked it up, and I was like, I can't buy this on principle.
That movie was funded by the people of New Zealand.
Yeah,
oh wow,
there's been a bunch of those.
Yeah.
Why did they did it with Satanic Panic too at Walmart? They just call it. It's just called Panic.
Yeah. It's Christian.
Well, you know, they got a...
But they carry tons of shit there that's not Christian.
Yeah, I think they got Trump's book, so...
They carry like NECA hard.
Yeah.
We are rolling.
Oh, hey.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody. What's up? We are a go.
Are we?
I mean, I am. I'm ready to go.
I guess we are.
Yeah, we're rolling.
We were talking about...
That's what he said just now. That's
We're
what
talking
it
about the
means.
ridiculous when Walmart renames like awesome movies.
Yeah, like Deathgasms. What's it called? Heavy metal.
I think it's just heavy metal horror or something.
Fucktown.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
Heavy Metal Weekend.
Yeah, well, they did the same
Metal
thing
Weekend.
with like the Krampus movie. It's called like holiday horror.
Why would you rename Krampus though?
It was called like Christian or Christmas horror or something like
Christmas horror story?
Yeah. Well, if you buy it at Walmart, it's called holiday horror story.
Well, that means like they care about all religions. At Walmart.
Sure they do.
That's what they're going for.
Oh my gosh.
Satanic Panic's just called fucking Panic.
Panic.
Yeah.
I mean, you know.
And it's got the cover, doesn't have like the pentagram on the cover.
Yeah, they got to censor that shit.
It's really weird though. You can
I bought a copy of Mother's Day at Walmart, and that has like, you can't say like the heavy metal or you can't say Deathgasm, but they can sell like Mother's Day, which has tons of rape in it, but that's completely fine.
tons of shit. And they buy like things from indie directors and stuff. They change the names, but they carry all kinds of like indie director shit there, and that shit's like way worse than Satanic Panic or A Christmas Horror Story or
Right.
Pizza Goth Night or whatever the fuck. I don't know.
Pizza Goth Night. Oh my God. Okay, everybody. Let's get on track here. We've got a special guest tonight, but first let's do our how do we want to do this? Just introduce ourselves?
Yeah, we can do that.
I don't know why I just went totally like
That's
That was really weird.
Texas. I'm not from
That
Texas.
was really
I
weird.
hate it.
All right, I'm Steve Vessel,
And Deathmetal Dave.
I'm Derek.
and tonight we've got a special guest from what the hell is it? What is it? What's
Forever Steel.
Forever Steel. Yeah.
Got a music page.
Yeah.
Way to go, Steve.
I'm a piece of shit tonight.
Yeah.
Well, I got off track. We started talking about all kinds of shit, but thanks. And it's
And my name is Ace Carrier.
sweet. Yeah. Welcome to the show. The reason we have him on tonight is our I cannot speak. Somebody take over.
Our theme tonight are heavy metal
Thank
horror
you.
films. And yeah, we're just going to go with that. What makes it a heavy metal horror film?
heavy metal horror film.
Yeah, what makes it that? Is it the soundtrack? Is it the content? And we're going to discuss a lot of that tonight.
And why do they exist?
And why they exist.
Man, this is going to be an argument.
I'm ready.
Good, because now I'm ready.
Because you can't talk apparently, so it's not going to be much of an
What the
argument.
fuck?
You have to Ace pick up all your slack.
I'm picking it up all night.
Don't look at me like that.
Sorry.
Anyways, where the hell do we want to start it? We can start at the beginning. We can.
What is the beginning?
The beginning? Well, it's how far do you want to go back? I mean,
I want to go back to the beginning. That's what that means.
Well, I mean,
okay, so
the oldest
there was this movie
listed on
called
there.
Blackboard Jungle in 1954.
Are you making that up?
No, actually.
Heavy metal didn't exist in 1950.
I know,
Like a
but you
rock
could,
around the clock.
If you want to go like the lineage that came out, they came out afterwards.
Well, like then I can count like Blue Hawaii with Elvis.
Exactly. That's
For doing
rock.
this shit.
That's the thing is like, okay, the thing about like we're talking about heavy metal horror, you've got hard rock, which is, and then you've got pop rock. You have all this shit that like like you put the music in a movie and it's like, oh, when you're grasping at straws, when you don't have anything to watch and you're a fan of this kind of genre, you're going to grasp upon anything. Like say we're talking about Slumber Party Massacre. Is that a heavy metal horror movie? No.
Part two.
Part two, yeah. It's not really a heavy metal horror film.
Why not?
What makes it that?
He sings. He's wearing leather.
Yeah.
Breakdance. Breakdancing's huge in the heavy metal community.
Yeah. And those songs are totally
Big thing.
heavy.
He's got like greasy hair. He's
What's that?
fucking dead.
It's more of like a rockabilly horror movie.
Yeah.
Well, the rockabilly exist at that point? I don't know. I don't know the history of things.
The guitar looked like something that Kerry King would play. So
Yeah, the
why not?
guitar's pretty big old dildo looking thing.
It's awesome.
Yeah. He had a BC Rich with a drill in it.
Yeah. Was it a bitch or a witch or what? Which I didn't actually see the body style. Dave, you know?
No.
Fuck.
The soundtrack's not even really super metal either.
No, it's not,
But it's just
but
associated.
Everyone
with
had grasped a part of that, a part of that kind of stuff. That's what I meant. Like,
I mean, hard rock
where are we going?
zombies isn't called heavy metal zombies.
good point.
So
Excellent point.
Hard rock zombies.
Okay, well, you can go back to like Kiss and the Phantom of the Park. I mean, Rocky Horror Picture Show, like that kind of stuff. Like putting music that we enjoy or don't enjoy. It depends on what you like. I would say the very first one is definitely Terror on Tour. They were kind of like a rip-off Kiss band. They called the Clowns, and I can't remember the real
Were
name
they
of the
Juggalos?
God damn.
The original Juggalos? Rip-off Kiss band that's Clowns. Mm-hmm. Juggalos.
And they would like slaughter people on stage. It's kind of like a whodunit. You're trying to figure out who it is because the killer looks just like one of the band members. Is it the band member? Is it not? It's awful, but I love it.
I've never seen it.
I've watched it once and just drifted in and out the entire time.
Yeah,
And it was a VHS rip on like a DVD.
I've never seen it, but
so-
the synopsis is a rock band investigated after prostitutes are killed by people dressed up like the members of the band. So that's,
There you go.
That's your whole movie.
They kill prostitutes?
They do, apparently.
Yeah.
People dressed up as the band.
Yeah.
I mean, I've listened to metal for a long time. That they killed the prostitutes. That was their prostitutes. That's bullshit. I just saw the I ain't gonna see that movie.
Oh yeah, I've got it upstairs.
I'm not gonna watch it. You can't make me.
Don't do it.
All right, well, okay. Well, then where would you want to begin? What do you think is the very first one that you can think of when you go back and think?
That I can think of. What's the one I posted like earlier today? Rock and Roll Nightmare was the first one I ever watched.
Oh wow, that's not until like '87 though.
Yeah, I'm 34.
So bring that up, man.
I'm just, and it goes back to the VHS covers and shit. It had a cool cover.
Yeah.
And I rented it, and I was just like, I was super into it when I was like 9. And then I remembered still liking it, but I think the last 20 years I've only watched it drunk. I don't think I've watched it sober until today.
That's fitting.
And when I watched it sober today, I was super upset.
Was it Thor's pecs?
Those didn't do a lot for me.
I think it's called jealousy or just jealousy.
man, you can't-
John Michael Thor.
That's right.
Oh, man.
Can't deny the Thor's boobs.
I just don't understand why you have to just like strip down to a cock piece, the Battle of Demon.
What better way?
Even though I'm skipping to the end, but that's all anybody cares about this movie. is the
Yeah,
last,
just
like,
watch
10
the-
Yeah,
minutes.
the whole end.
Just watch the last 10
Well,
minutes.
Like he gets these cummy starfish thrown at him, which is really weird. And then he's like, and then he reveals the whole time like the band and everything around. Let's Tarantino. Let's go back. So this whole movie's like this band is going to like a fucking cabin to practice and write songs and shit.
Best actors ever.
Then these like groupies show up to hang out too. Everybody fucking dies, and then Thor reveals right before battling this demon fucking puppet that's fresh out of like a Gwar concert is like, no, my friends aren't really real.
They look like hand puppets.
Yeah, like hand
Little
puppets.
fucking hand puppets. But he reveals the whole time that he made these people up. And he's like, I stole them from horror movies. Like the one with the guy with the hockey mask.
Yeah.
Like all this
And he-
cheesy, corny shit.
It's like the longest shower scene in film history.
Yeah.
And while everyone's dying, it's how long the shower scene lasts.
and none of them were real people, though.
No, he had to make them up just to fool the demons, okay, bub? Because
how?
that's his name is Beelzebub.
Yeah, he's on
God.
he's on those kind of terms with them. Hey, bub.
Hey, bub. Yeah.
I hated it so much. That line, that was like when he's sitting at like the desk, just casually fighting with his demon, like verbally, just like, yeah, the guy with the hockey mask, Jason. You might have recognized him from those movies because apparently he stole all these characters from horror movies, but they couldn't get actors from other horror movies, so you
Oh,
don't know
no.
that. It's just random fucking people. I just didn't like that. And that last battle with the cummy starfish and all
They're
that
like
weird
Stretch
shit.
Armstrongs, man.
Yeah, and he was having he was really, really, really selling it when he was fighting with that puppet too.
Yeah, I wasn't into it. And then he just somebody just like lights a sparkler and the demon dies.
I think he decides to leave. I think that's the end of the movie. He's like, oh, fuck this. I'm not doing this anymore.
Yeah, the last shot is just a house.
It's almost as if they just ran out of money as they were making the movie. And they were
No.
like, I don't know, just get some
Holy
puppets and
shit,
stick it on your
guys.
finger.
Yeah,
You'll fight them.
You liked this movie, didn't you?
I do. I've shown this at the Gore Club at least 2 times.
That's a fucking it's a classic.
Why do you
heavy
like it?
metal horror
Tell me why
film.
you.
I like it because how bad it is, and like and they put this shower scene in the middle of the movie, which every time you're gonna like make a heavy metal movie about like with like a shower scene, it's gonna be like, oh, we're gonna show this girl naked, and it's like mostly just focused on Thor the entire time. You're like, those are not the boobs I wanted to see in this shower scene.
Maybe not you, okay?
Maybe not
That
me.
was probably the terms
But,
of his contract. It's like you have to be shirtless for at least 45 minutes.
Yeah.
They
And
focus
he's
so hard on
oily
him.
and beautiful, fuckers. Thor, man.
Beautiful.
Well, I mean,
Not
His,
so much.
he kind of has an old face in this,
yeah, he kind of reminds me of like the mom from The Exorcist.
or like Sebastian Bach's uncle.
Or fucking Khan.
It's just a bad look. And it's not a good movie, but I understand why you would show it at a bar for sure.
Yeah, you
if
gotta
you're
be
drinking
drunk.
with friends, it's great.
Yeah.
But like watching alone at like 3 p.m., don't do it.
Yeah.
Don't do it. Like the mailman might have came during that fucking starfish scene, and that would have been weird. I'm sitting on the couch in my boxers. This dude's getting like these cummy things all over him while he's just like slow motion dodges them, but they just hit him. He's just like, oh,
Yeah. Now, did John Fasano direct that movie? I cannot remember. John Fasano had directed these 3 movies, or he was a part of these 3 movies.
Yes, it was.
Rock and Roll, not Rock and Roll Nightmare, Zombie Nightmare, and then Black. And not Black Roses, but the.
Wasn't it Black Rose?
Oh yeah, Black Roses.
Black Roses.
Yeah, he's a part of that. Yeah.
So which one was first?
That's what I'm trying to remember. I think Rock and Roll Nightmare might have been.
I think it was.
Yeah, that's his first. No, is it his first? It's got to be.
Is it considered a trilogy? Like, do they have a name for these 3 movies? Because a lot of times, like 3
The
movies,
Fasano
they'll be made by
movies.
like the same guy. They'll have some kind of weird tag to them.
No, I don't think so.
They just added
He's just
later.
bad. Thor is in almost all of them. And actually, the little kid is in all of them. Well, I know we're missing one of those that's in there. There's like, he directed a whole bunch of these low budget films, and they're Black Roses. Like, I think that's actually his first movie.
We should have all chipped in like $3, and we could have got Thor today.
Oh man,
Cameo from Thor.
Yeah, we could have probably got him here. $12.
Triton, he's the shit. That's the name of the fake band in Rock and Roll Nightmare, I think. I am Triton, and I think that's the title that they go under. But I'm a fan of Rock and Roll Nightmare. Damn it, this is how it's going to be, Derek.
You should be, but what makes you love it so much? Other than
memories of watching a really bad movie
Yeah.
on VHS at home with something that
Rock and Roll
with
Nightmare was
boobies in it.
first.
Right.
And then Zombie Nightmare and then Black Roses. They came out. Two of them
Zombie
came out.
Nightmare is bad.
2 of them came out in 87. The Rock and Roll Nightmare and Zombie Nightmare. and
What's
then
the
88
concept
was
with that?
Black Roses.
Zombie Nightmare is like Thor's like a baseball player.
Yeah.
And he gets ran. The first time I saw that was on Mystery Science Theater 3000.
What year again?
87.
Yeah.
All right, before piss testing in baseball.
Yeah, because he's like,
He was jacked.
just huge.
Yeah.
But he gets hit by a car by these like yuppies,
Yeah.
and then goes to there's like a witch doctor, and then
But
she
you're
brings
missing the
him.
beginning of the movie, the most important part. Ace, holy
The
shit.
very most important part is they play Ace of Spades at the beginning
Thank
of the movie.
you. All right.
Like a cover of
And it
it? Or
kicks
no, it's
off the
Motorhead.
actual
Yeah,
song.
Motorhead. A lot of actually decent bands
There's,
contributed music to that movie.
Girl School's in that movie.
Yeah.
There's a band called Pantera in that movie that is
Yeah.
not the Pantera
I think
that
that's
everybody
actually
knows.
Thor's lady,
shit.
isn't it? It wasn't that.
Yeah, it was Thor's wife.
Yeah.
She went by the name of Pantera and
Yeah.
had this song in the movie.
Yeah, but back then they were still like glam.
Somebody married that dude?
Yeah, he was I told you he was sexy, man.
Yeah, that's weird that he got married. Somebody was just like, I want to see that cock piece every day. This
But the,
oily dude that cares more about himself.
But
than
yeah,
her.
go ahead with the voodoo
Yeah,
doctor.
so there's like a witch doctor, and she brings him back to life, and then he's getting revenge on the teenagers towards the end of the movie, and one of them is Tia Carrere of Wayne's World fame.
Her first
Oh,
movie.
shit,
First
there we
movie.
go.
Shit. Apparently Adam West was in that movie.
Adam
too.
West also.
Yeah.
Being very Adam West.
Well, and the thing about these films is Frank Dietz, who I've met many times because he comes to Louisville a lot. He's in all of those, and he's like kind of like not necessarily the villain in Black Roses, but he's the one you kind of follow. He's Johnny. He makes the Black Roses the back patch. He's actually, if you watch Jesus, not Rock and Roll Nightmare, I believe he's actually wearing the back patch for Black Roses in that movie. Or that might be Zombie. I can't remember. It might be Zombie Nightmare. It's not like they make a big deal of it, but it's on the back of his leather jacket at that one. And Frank Dietz went on to work with Disney. He was huge in well, not huge, but he helped with all the animation for like Hercules and Fantasia 2000.
He's doing a lot more than Thor is.
Fucking A.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and some of those guys all went on to some of those guys went on to like work on Jurassic Park and Waterworld and
Like the special effects people?
yeah.
Especially
Believe it or not.
From Rock and Roll Nightmare, the people did that.
Yes. Yeah.
Like,
Wow.
we stick one finger in his in the puppet.
Somebody,
Well, Black Roses has amazing effects
It
for the
does.
budget that it is.
Oh yeah,
Man,
No, I love that.
And
Yeah,
I thought Black Rose is actually pretty cool, but I can only imagine like seeing that for the first time in the theater.
Yeah.
Man, that would have been awesome.
did
Just
it
a
come
fucking-
out in theaters?
I'm sure.
imagine.
Not in this
No
freaking
way.
area.
I don't know.
People in California had a good time, but we didn't.
Yeah, I mean, I only rented it because of the box, which is over there.
Yeah, I mean that's
yeah,
It's
that's
just
a
like
killer
the-
box.
the
The
wall
wall
of
reason
the-
to watch.
on the wall of
3D,
VHS.
the 3D box, man, that thing was awesome. And yeah, it starts out with a concert, and you just see these demons singing Lizzie Borden songs.
Yeah,
yeah, that's when I haven't watched that.
It starts out like that, man. I
Black
really,
Roses?
Yeah, I
Yeah, it's-
really enjoyed it.
Well,
Are we
is
going to
it-
skip to Black Roses? We're going to skip like Terror on Tour. We're going to skip.
Well, no, we're just
Kiss meets Phantom
we're
of
just
the
talking
Park.
about,
Well, we were
we're
talking
talking
about
about
those
the
three
trilogy.
movies.
Yeah,
a trilogy of movies.
Fine.
But Black Roses, isn't it the one where they kill Big Pussy from Sopranos? Like he's
That's
like,
right.
Oh yeah,
That's right. He gets sucked into
It's one of his
the,
first movies.
Yeah, the record's playing and
gets
he's
sucked
like,
into the speaker.
Yeah.
he's like, what is this shitty music? And then like that fucking don't this is like that like little fucking creature thing comes out, right? What the fuck was that supposed to be? Because you never see that again, right?
Crab.
A demon.
Oh, a
Demon
creature guy.
crab.
Demon crab.
Whoa.
Demon crab.
You will get demon crabs at a metal show. I can guarantee that if you make the wrong moves. Yeah, I remember liking Black Roses, but I don't think I've seen it in like probably 8 or 9 years.
I went back and rewatched it. And the weird thing about it is like most of these movies, the parents are like, no, we can't let our children be corrupted. And this movie, everybody's like, whatever.
Yeah.
Just let, the kids will be kids. You know, we had Elvis and that was weird. So
Yeah.
let's just let them do their
But
thing.
they fool them though.
Isn't
Like,
it just
they
one
play that
teacher?
first
Yeah, they
pussy
get up
ass
and they
song,
play that one song. It's like a ballad,
Yeah, they play the ballad and then
and
the
it's like
fucking,
we're on our way to paradise,
and then
rips off-
Damien's like,
and then they're on their way to hell.
yeah.
he
They're
rips
like,
off
it's
his
okay, it's
shoulder
just poison.
pads and it's just leather.
Yeah, he has that leather outfit.
Fucking stole that shit from Thor.
The whole band is wearing white at first.
So there's like one teacher, right? Isn't it? What like there's like
That was
one
the
teacher
ma-
that's
the
like,
English
hey,
teacher.
He was the
devil.
Marlboro man.
No, the main teacher, he was fine at first. He was fine. And, you know, everything was great. And then after the first night of the concert, because nobody thinks it's weird that this band plays 4 shows in the middle of fucking nowhere.
In a row.
In
Well,
a-
they're making a big
in
deal
a
out of
row.
that. Frank Dietz' character is like, I can't believe they're playing here the very first time ever.
it's
great.
It's a huge thing. And, yeah, and then the next day comes to class and, you know, all the kids were engaged in poetry the night before. And then
Yeah.
now they're like, fuck you, teacher. We don't give a
Damien.
shit.
Yeah, they're like, there's a real poet in this town, and he's writing real music. His name is Damien.
Yeah.
And they're like, Damien. They all get up and start like, they like break up his cool semicircle that the teachers make. You know,
Yeah,
turn
like
the chair around
he's
back.
totally like a great hippie like teacher. Like, okay, kids, let's circle around. Let's talk about things, and you can call me Phil, or whatever the fuck his name was in the movie.
That seems like more logical than kids caring about poetry, though.
Yeah.
Like I think the more abnormal thing is that he had a classroom of kids that all cared about poetry.
Oh man.
Maybe he's the demon.
Who else is in that fucking movie?
Just the Sopranos guy.
He's like, oh, well, you got an earring now?
Yeah,
Oh, you a pirate?
Oh yeah, he gave me the.
Hey,
Well,
he
the
said
dad-
something a
the
little
dad-
He
worse.
says something
actually.
worse that I'm not going
The dad
to say.
is one of the dads is the main hero from Bloody Valentine that you think is the bad guy, and then he he ends up being like, you know, it's like the whole twist ending. He's like, oh no, it's not him. That he's actually has a small part in Black Roses.
Yeah, there's a lot of people in there. Julie Adams was in there.
Fuck yeah, Creatures in the Black Lagoon.
Yeah, she was.
What is she in that?
She was the.
She's like
the-
100.
She's like the moral majority leader.
Yeah, she was the really angry lady. Is like, we got to get this heavy metal out of here, and they were like, you're just being.
See, I don't like that movie because it just proves them right.
Fuck. Yeah, but yeah, you also don't like the Exorcist, do you? Though,
What the fuck's that have to do with this?
because it's the same thing. The bad guys lose, the good guys win.
I don't like that.
I know. That's why I compared the
I
two.
don't like Linda Blair.
But
I
in
thought you were
Blair's
just
a
like always
fucking
rooting for the
twat.
bad guy.
but in Black Roses, the bad guys actually win. If you think, well, because the beginning of the movie is them playing in New York,
yeah.
and after their spoilers, after they're defeated in the podunk town, they were supposed to go to New York, so they won.
Yeah.
The demons went to New York and they won.
Yeah, they got out of the podunk town. That is a win.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
a win.
now
Even if you
now you like it.
Even if you die, you win. You
Yeah.
get the fuck out of that town.
I mean, just big rubber monster suits.
I love when they're rolling into town and it's just like them and it's like they're driving like a Countach.
Yeah,
He's like
fucking badass
like, man, these
Lamborghinis.
guys are making a lot of money for never playing a show before.
Yeah.
Oh, and the special effects artist was Richard Alonso. He did a lot of stuff. He
Yeah.
did Star Trek Beyond, AI. I mean, he worked on Iron Man. This dude's done a lot.
You gotta
Deadpool
start
2.
somewhere, man.
Yeah.
That
So-
rubber demon suit was on eBay a while. Like I remember, like this is probably 10 years ago.
I was gonna say, is it still
I remember
intact?
like it was just like pieces of it, but somebody had that head. It was like on eBay for sale, and you
shit.
could buy it. And I was like looking at it, and it was like $10,000 or something like
Oh,
that.
fuck that.
It's a piece
it's
of movie
like-
history.
I just want a
Yeah.
finger. I just want the finger and put it in the corner and be like,
It's just like
you know where that's from?
What?
I was like, I just want the finger from the costume.
Oh, yeah.
Put it in the corner and be like, you know where that's from?
I like that shitty record that like it's like
Oh,
burning and
yeah.
won't stop playing.
Just
Yeah.
like the
bubbly
shitty
record.
David Cronenberg version.
I would take that.
So
yeah.
we're done with that trilogy for the most part.
Yes, I'm glad we made
Well,
it
and
a
if you want
trilogy.
to go like a little bit back, you can say like, I mean, you have The Gate came out. I mean,
young
Trick or Treat
Steven
came out in
Dorff.
'86. Let's see. I got a whole slew of films. I just like you
Apparently,
said,
we all really like Trick or Treat because
Yeah, that was
Oh
a
my
weird.
God.
What a weird coincidence.
there
that we
are
all
3 of
showed
us
up.
wearing Sammy Kerr shirts, and they're all different. That's fucking awesome.
I mean, probably the only 3 that are made of that fucking movie.
they're all different. I like that movie, man. Like, I made a bunch of notes, but it's just like the typical, like, the metal kid versus the jocks. Like, I think it'd be important for kids nowadays to watch that. I don't want to sound like a fucking an old
the
fuck.
dickhead from,
But, like-
he's
but,
a
like-
fucking Teen Wolf.
Yeah, but just, watch this and be like, that's how it was. You like metal, you like nerdy shit, you're gonna get stuffed in a locker.
Well, it starts off as just like almost like your typical teen movie. You know, there's the heavy metal kid getting bullied by like kind of the jock assholes.
Yeah.
And it actually has a story kind of unlike these other films so far that we've talked
But you
about.
can
That's
see
just
that
like,
they
look at Thor's
knew,
dick.
they knew how to make a movie. Like, it's
Yeah.
cinematic. It looks great. It sounds great. I mean, they got Gene Simmons, who's actually is one of his better acting roles.
And the most false marketing I've ever seen in my life because I bought that from Big Lots
You think
for like,
Ozzy's
oh,
in
the
it?
DVD
for
yeah,
$2,
it's like,
and it's like Gene Simmons and Ozzy's face on the cover.
Yeah.
it's like Ozzy from the No More Tears tour.
Yeah.
Too. It's like
Oh,
he
he's
does
got
not
brown
look-
hair.
Yeah, it's like he does not look like that.
Yeah, they look evil on the cover, right? You look at the cover and you're like, oh, this is about these two like fucking shit up when you
Damn
read the
it.
description and that, and then it's like, oh no, Ozzy's like against the metal in it, and he's
Yeah, he plays like an evangelist.
yeah,
It's a weird.
I'm going to drive my lunch on dampen dealing. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, it's,
Exactly. What does that mean to you? It's
Which
like
was
a
probably-
sexual act.
It's probably just an easy way to get him for cheap. They probably filmed him in his fucking bedroom during that talk
yeah.
show.
He probably didn't even know what day it was. Let's be honest.
That's
It
true.
was the
dude.
80s.
Yeah.
That was like he just cut all his hair off and did like the Crazy Train music video because you could see the exact same hairstyle and everything. Yeah.
And I think Gene Simmons is in it less. Gene Simmons is like what?
Oh yeah, he was.
Yeah.
He's
the
in, just in,
DJ.
like
Yeah,
the
the
radio
DJ.
station scene.
So Trick or
Nuke.
Treat is this, like they said, this little kid who is in high school and he's bullied and everything. His best friend is the fucking DJ of the town who's only plays the rock music at night or whatever. And it's Gene Simmons. And Gene Simmons has a very small role, but his role is fantastic and he plays it really well. He just came out of a movie called Runaway. And whatever, man, he's really good as villains. And in this movie, if you go
Wonder
back
why.
and watch
Just
it
like in
many
real
times, if you go back, no shit. If you go back and watch it, you can see that he actually knows what's going to happen. He's talking, he's bitching about his equipment, and then he just kind of gives this weird look at Eddie. He's like, "I got something for you, man. Here's the last record of your fucking hero who just died he basically sacrificed himself so he could come back and kill everybody. But the only way he's going to be
Spoilers.
able to do it is if you play this record backwards." And he gives him the record, and he knows. And then he's going to play at midnight. He's got it all mapped out. That's my take on Gene Simmons'
So he's like
character.
a super villain, secretly.
Yeah,
just like real life.
he's like
like
Lex
real life.
Luthor, but oh my god, he is. Fuck, man.
Except in real life, he's just like, just give me $200, and I'll breathe near you.
He's also basically just doing an impression of Wolfman Jack for like the entire movie.
Right,
too.
that was his inspiration for
Yeah.
the character.
Well, I mean, something I found by reading up on this one. I didn't know initially, but Blackie Lawless was originally offered the part for Sammy Kerr.
Yeah, like him and someone else. I can't remember.
And the reason why he turned it down, supposedly, I don't know how true it is they got Fastway to do the soundtrack, and
Oh, yeah.
they called Blackie, and they're like, hey, so we still want you to have this part, but we've got a band that's going to do this kick-ass soundtrack. And he's like, fuck you, I've got a band.
No shit. You're gonna hire fucking Blackie Lawless and be like, you got to cover the dude from Vlog and Molly.
Yeah, they looked
Even
at,
though it's not you.
They looked at his guitar player, and they were like, no, this dude's not going to survive.
Fuck.
So because the main
Fuck, man.
Sammy's just an actor, right? The person that actually plays Sammy.
Tony Fields, yeah.
Tony Fields was actually he's a really accomplished dancer.
Yeah, he was in Fame.
He was in Fame. He was a backup dancer for Diana Ross.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I think I saw him on Solid Gold, which is an old television show.
And it makes a lot of sense because you go back and watch that movie, the concert scene. He's got some moves.
He does a sweet spin on the stage.
He does.
Right before
He has like
electricity out of his
Kip
finger.
Winger shit going on.
He does a sweet spin and a bunch of cocaine.
The electricity shit's hilarious because like he kills like 3 people, and then these people are like, "I'm gonna run up front real quick. Fuck
Yeah.
it, I want to die too."
They're drunk they're on drugs.
It's like
1986,
fucking
man.
gore, but instead of like piss and blood, it's like, oh, we're actually gonna fucking die, but we got to do it.
It's just if you think about it, it's just a story about a guy that always wanted to play his high school prom.
Fuck, Dave.
Now it's sad.
Oh.
And then he had to die.
Yeah, but they
Did he though?
They
Can't
touch-
kill rock and roll.
in this movie they touch on like backmasking, and that was a huge thing in the 80s. Like, you know, even Judas Priest got sued because some kid blew his brains out. And
Better by you, better than me.
yeah, exactly.
right.
And they said, well, he played your record backwards and you told him to do it. And so that was a real thing that people were afraid of, that metal music was corrupting the minds of the youth.
Especially during the 80s.
Yeah, even now.
Yeah, it's coming back.
Yeah,
It depends on who's the president at the time.
I never understood why he ripped all of his metal posters down though. Like when they
He's like,
announced
"Fuck
that
it."
dude's dead, he just snaps and rips all his shit down. Why would you do that?
That's a hard scene to watch. If you
He's
like,
like-
because I'm like, there's so much cool shit in there. Why are you
Right?
destroying it?
Yeah, all
just
those
snaps.
vintage like hit parader posters and shit. I mean, he's 16 years old probably, and his hero just fucking died.
Yeah, but like my stuff means more to me than people at that age.
Maybe he's self-destructive.
I don't
Derek.
think so.
Well, if you listen to the song that's playing, the boy has had enough. So
Yeah.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah, that's like later on, but yeah, the song that's playing is actually
Yeah.
tear it down.
I mean, all my heroes are dead. I don't think I've ever broke anything. I've never been like, fuck all my wrestling figures. Damn it, Roddy Piper. This
Yeah.
hasn't happened.
One thing that I've noticed in all these movies, like everybody's fucking bedroom is cool as shit, man. Like everybody's bedroom has like all these cool posters.
Right.
Yeah.
everyone, my bedroom sucked when I was in high
Yeah.
school.
No,
Not mine, man.
It's not cool. My parents wouldn't
Yeah.
let me hang up shit.
My parents were so fucking different.
Mine looked like a Spencer's Gifts, so I guess it was cool to me then. But if
Yeah.
I walked in there now, I'd be like, you fucking dork.
No, I had like 4-panel Gore Zone posters and full screaming, like scream grates
Yeah.
covers and shit. Mine was bad. And then I got like the whole exorcism thing going on when my mom was religious for like a minute.
I just had horror posters and blacklight posters.
Oh, man.
And then like wrestling magazine posters, like which is made it really awkward because there'd be like these blacklight posters, and then these like tiny, like almost 11x17 style like wrestlers everywhere, and then horror movie, and then wrestlers, and then metal band, and then Tupac. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
As long as I can remember, I always had like heavy metal dudes and you know, like Dorpesh or whatever, and horror movies and blood, and it got worse and worse and worse.
Lots
Yeah.
of pictures of Thor.
No, you know, it's funny. I didn't find Thor, even though I'd seen Rock and Roll Nightmare and fucking Black Rose, not Black Roses, but the other one, and I didn't put it all together. I didn't think about it. They weren't my favorite movies. I was way more into Trick or Treat, Monster Dog, that kind of stuff that's up there.
Would we agree that at soundtrack wise, out of the movies we've mentioned so far, Trick or Treat's definitely got the best soundtrack?
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah, that's another thing to talk about. Like,
Fucking
we can talk
Fast
about that
Lane.
now, or if you want. Like, what? Like, there's so many horror movies that
Yeah.
have heavy metal soundtracks that are not horror films. Like, no, they're not heavy metal horror films, but except for the soundtrack, but we associate them that way.
Yeah, and I definitely think we hit on this a lot. I think our second episode, we were talking about like scores and soundtracks. One of our favorites is Shocker, which I think
Dudes of Wrath.
a lot. Yeah,
Dudes of Wrath,
I mean, without Shocker, would we ever know what the fuck Dudes of Wrath were or why they existed? Or would Dudes of Wrath even exist without Shocker existing?
No, it wouldn't.
Yeah, because you know you're a little super band to write the song.
Yeah, it's like Paul Stanley, because we talked about it before, and I could
Yeah.
not remember anybody's bands, the band, so I looked it up. It's like Desmond Child, Paul Stanley, Tommy Lee, Rudy Sarzo, and fucking Vivian Campbell. That's a goddamn super group in the 80s and early 90s.
I mean, that movie, it's not a metal movie necessarily, but the tagline was definitely like "No More Mr. Nice Guy."
Oh, yeah, Alice Cooper.
So, which is blatant, like, yeah, an Alice Cooper thing. So I guess it kind of is a metal movie in a weird way.
Yeah, but that also talks about, it's like, okay, is Alice Cooper heavy metal or is he hard rock or what the fuck is he? I know he's created his own shock rock. That's, you accept whatever, you're just grasping at straws in the 90s and in the early 80s. You're like, fuck it.
Horse kills people the same way Sammy does. He uses electricity.
Oh, yeah.
So if he was holding guitar, would that make it a metal movie? Does that change it? If he try to sing every now and then.
If you get hit falsetto pitch. Then
Yeah,
I guess
I think he actually does sing. Yeah, he sings.
In the soundtrack,
He's on the soundtrack.
he does a hip hop song
He
with
raps.
Alice Cooper.
so it is a
God,
metal
I forgot
song.
about that.
It's a new metal movie, actually.
Oh
since
my
he
God,
raps.
I hate this episode.
This movie invented new metal.
Invented new metal. Fucking
Okay, so we have the nefarious whiteboard of doom, and I put up a whole thing like bullshit I love, and then I have music that makes the movie, and on one side it's got films like Shocker, The Gate, Nightmare on Elm Street Part 3, Maximum Overdrive, Terror Vision. Are these movies associated with the heavy metal horror genre because of the music, or what?
Well,
I mean, obviously they have to be.
Is Nightmare 3 as memorable without Dokken?
Fuck no. I mean, well,
I mean, really, it's still one of my favorite nightmares. If you took that song out, it would
Yeah.
still probably be one of my favorites. But one of my main memories from it is that fucking music video playing after the VHS played, like back in the day.
Yeah.
And I don't know. And I would never listen to fucking Dokken without that movie either.
The Wraith is an awesome fucking heavy metal album soundtrack, and
I'm not familiar with that one. Is there one band doing it, or is it just several
no,
different?
it's got
Is it
it has Motley
Charlie
Crue. It's
Sheen?
got, Charlie
Yeah,
Sheen
Charlie
is
Sheen's
like the ghost monster dude in the fucking car who's
You got
kills
Ron
everybody with
Howard's
his
brother.
car. Yeah, before Death Proof, there was Charlie Sheen.
Is it
Clint
just
Howard in that?
Yes, he is.
Yeah, Clint Howard. Yeah, because he has like the hair.
Yeah,
Because he has hair.
he does.
Yeah, because he has hair.
It's-
What's left? He was like going
It's
bald.
got
when
Randy
he was
Quaid in
11
it.
years old.
Yeah,
He's been bald forever.
It's Sherilyn Fenn when she was still like, I think she was dating Johnny Depp back then. And oh my god,
they casted Charlie Sheen and Randy Quaid in the same movie?
yeah, powerhouse film. Dan, check it out.
So I know we mentioned earlier, like October Blood or whatever, having the cocaine backstage, but
Oh yeah,
I'm pretty
Dave
sure-
didn't mention that.
I'm pretty sure
actually. Trick or Treat.
Charlie Sheen and Randy Quaid were probably. Is this movie just them filming Charlie Sheen on coke in his car in L.A.? Just running
He's a
motherfuckers
cop,
over?
so probably.
Fucking tiger blood, man.
Devil's Candy. I've got Mandy up there. Dracula 2000. We talked about
Well,
that. Freddy vs. Jason. These are all movies that
Mandy-
have great soundtracks.
Mandy
but
was
I wouldn't
more than
consider
just
them
a
horror,
great-
heavy metal horror movies.
Yeah, I mean, Mandy was like a fucking metal video.
Yeah, it's like a black metal
Yeah.
music video. So just the whole thing about it is awesome.
the
Devil's
feel of
Candy.
it.
Yeah,
you know.
well, I don't think it has to be blatant as like these killers like Sammy or Slumber Party Massacre 2
Yeah.
guy with his drill guitar killing people to make it a metal movie.
Yeah.
Like Mandy was considered like the most metal horror movie ever. It was like the tagline from the producers and shit. And you can definitely see it when watching it that this is like, yeah, this is pretty fucking metal.
fuck
All
yeah.
the imagery and shit's very like heavy metal, like album cover like. I mean, you got
think
Nick
about it.
Cage.
They were running out in the woods. That's all you need for a metal.
Yeah.
You just,
Just be in the
like
woods.
all the Immortal music video or whatever.
Every single one of them
Like a
just
fucking
in the woods.
mountain.
It's like a chainsaw, like axe fight in that movie. Like
That-
you just
no,
can't-
that movie is
I mean,
amazing.
yeah, I watch that every day. That's
Yeah.
amazing.
And Devil's Candy's the same way. I mean, it focuses pretty hard on metal.
Yeah.
And it's Ethan Embry who's just like fucking jacked now, which is kind of crazy.
And it has a bad wig.
Yeah, Dave couldn't get over the wig.
Yeah, the wig
bad
was
wig.
weird.
It's not as bad as like fucking Rock and Roll Nightmare, okay? Or Shock 'em Dead. We haven't talked about Shock 'em Dead yet, God damn it.
The lead singer in Black Roses is wearing a wig,
Yeah.
and like he takes it off in the movie when he's like the teacher goes and talks to him. And he's like wearing like a button-down shirt.
Yeah,
and
he's
he's like
got-
has no wig on. And you're
yeah.
like, you're like, oh, so
He's
you're
trying
just
to
wearing
put
a
them at
wig on
ease.
stage the whole time? Like you're a fucking
Yeah.
poser, man.
Don't worry, my hair's not really like this.
Well, he is a demon, so he was wearing a fake face.
But he grows
too.
it out and then sucks it back in
Yeah, it's
later
like
on.
the fake wig that covers the hair that's actually not supposed to. It's like the whole thing is hilarious. And at the end, he pulls it all off and he's like bald demon monster at the end. And they do this big, awesome face off on stage. It's awesome.
I love that Dave can watch all these shitty horror movies with these terrible special effects, but he's like, that guy's fucking wig. I can't do it. I can't watch this shit with that wig.
It was just weird. Like Rachel points these things out.
But
to me,
Thor's
and it's
cock
fucking-
piece didn't bug you at all.
No,
That wig.
everything about that movie.
Thor's
bugged
cock
me.
piece. Was it the leopard print one? Or not? That's actually.
No, that one's like
no,
that's in
silver
Black
and like
Roses.
bedazzled.
Yeah.
Like it's fucking loud. You can't quit staring at the dude's dick. And he did it on purpose. I know he did. Oily fuck.
Demons go after the balls, baby. That's where they're at. That's where that's where the power is.
Yeah, he's just like, look at me, I'm sexy.
Okay, let's talk about Shock 'em Dead. Shock 'em Dead
I
had.
don't know this one.
You don't? Oh,
I'm
Stephen
excited.
Quadros,
So
who
good.
actually became a fucking.
Wait a minute, Video Dead?
No, Shock 'em
Shock-
Dead. It's got Tracy Lords. You got something on it?
Tracy
Ace? Hit us,
Lords,
baby.
That's
Tracy Lords,
Ace has got notes.
Michelangelo Battio, or I think it's
Real quick,
last
Stephen
name.
Quadros, does he play a magician in it?
No.
Fuck,
He's the main
He's
fucking-
in multiple movies? Stephen fucking Quadros?
Yeah. You know, he used to
Okay.
be an actor before he became a MMA guy.
Yeah, I'm sorry. My head hurts.
It's the
now.
same person. Go ahead,
Who
Ace.
else?
Basically, yeah, it's Tracy Lords is in this movie, which I think is either the first or second one she did after like her whole
Legit movie.
she
like
did
Crybaby and
after leaving like pornography.
Porn's legit, guys.
Porn. But kept doing that. She's like, there's a guy's like trying to make a band. He's like, I'm gonna make it, man. And he's like auditioning like guitar players and stuff. And
The worst band ever.
like, yeah, it's the absolute worst music ever.
Yeah, fuck that singer.
Is Steven Quadros the guy in the band? Is he like the front man?
I can't remember.
No. It's Stephen Quadros is the guy who basically sells his soul to another voodoo priestess. Totally different movie, by the way. This is not the same movie that we were talking about earlier. And all of a sudden wakes up one day. He's got groupies and a really bad wig. Sorry,
hair.
Dave.
It's
That's
all right.
awful. It's really bad. And he can play like fucking Steve Vai, greatest goddamn double guitar solo of all
He doesn't
time.
need his glasses
He's
either.
having the dream, and then like there's like the two guitars, like the
Dun,
double
dun,
neck
dun,
guitar,
dun, dun,
and
dun,
the
yeah.
guy's just playing like both necks, and he's like, like the whole time. It's like the stupidest
It's like the
fucking
Yankee
thing
Rose
ever.
music video or something from Van Halen.
I'm pretty much sold on this movie.
You need to.
Lords
Special
of
effects are
Quadros.
actually pretty decent.
It's on YouTube. You can find it there.
Surprisingly, Tracy Lords keeps her clothes on the entire movie.
Right? But there's a lot of awesome nudity.
Good for her.
What do they have to do? They have to suck the blood out of everybody. Like they're almost like vampires, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he's like, there's some scene where he's like trying to eat regular food.
Bill, that's the
And he,
thing.
like,
That's
pukes
the
it up
dumbest
or something.
fucking way. The only way that you can kill these demons or these possessed people, because they've all sold their soul and they have to come back and that's how they feast on blood, is to make them eat regular food. And that's how they die. That's how you kill them.
Just
So-
like eat a sandwich.
No, he like puts like fucking like what's it, whipping cream in some people's mouths and just throws them on the floor and they're like, oh no, it's whipping cream, and it melts away.
Yeah.
That's
I like how you look at me like he's full of shit. I'm not joking.
I feel like you
Killed him with a bologna sandwich.
Yeah.
like you sold me on the movie, then you just took it all away.
Well, it's still bad. I mean, okay, at the very top of my whiteboard, what does it say? The Rodney Dangerfield of the horror genre, because it gets no respect. None.
I can see why.
Yeah, I'm going to say.
Is there a soundtrack to this one?
There's not, I've never seen one that I can remember.
I've never seen one.
Yeah.
It's gotta be.
Look it up, Dave. You got
I
the
mean,
internet.
I'll figure it out.
Well,
Shock 'em dead.
Stephen Quadros having an acting career blows my fucking mind because he's always just been the dude that kind of looks like the Crypt Keeper that hosts like MMA fights.
Hey,
and
welcome to
shit.
Pride.
Yeah,
He used to do the
Fighting
original
Championships.
Pride fights in Japan, if you're into MMA.
Yeah, he was my guy for a long time. I remember what's that horror movie where he plays a fucking magician? The Video Dead, I think.
The Video
He's in
Dead?
that, yeah, or it's either Video Dead or Demon Wind. I know I get them both mixed up, and that's stupid, but it's one of those two.
I think it might be Demon Wind.
It's
then.
probably Demon Wind.
Is it?
Yeah.
Hell, you know what? I've got the VHS down. I'll
That he
just
plays
fall
like this
down.
magician martial arts dude, which is also kind of like trying. It seems just like all these other movies we've talked about. Honestly, it just doesn't have metal in it.
I mean, it says the soundtrack credits. I mean, I guess the soundtrack for the movie.
Yeah, probably the movie
As many
soundtrack.
Purple
times as you
Haze,
and I
Jimi
dig into
Hendrix.
fucking movie
Oh yeah, they
soundtracks.
do
Yeah.
sample.
Wow.
There's like a sample of Purple Haze in there.
Yeah, and they actually got fucking licensed to that because it actually has it in the credits, which
Yeah.
I was really surprised.
That's where all the budget went was to that.
Fucking A.
Yeah, that had to be expensive.
But it was sung by somebody else. It wasn't Jimmy.
Okay, because I was gonna say when
Nitro.
when
Yeah, it's the cover band, right? At the beginning of the movie.
Was yeah, I
think
can't remember.
so.
That's the band that Michelangelo's in.
Yeah.
Michael Angelo,
yeah.
not Michelangelo, the Ninja Turtle or painter.
when Hogan did
God.
the NWO thing in the '90s, he came out to Hendrix, and they recently revealed how much it cost to do that. And Eric Bischoff said he got a bargain on it because he got it for $100,000. But $100,000
Holy
just to play that
shit.
clip for like 30 seconds when Hogan walks out for a couple years.
That's funny.
So imagine what it would cost now if it cost that much in like 97, 98.
I don't know. When I was a kid, I always wanted to come out to like Danzig's fucking Twisted Cane. To whatever. Like I was a fighter in my dreams, and I was,
Yeah. I came up with
That would've cost for-
Spears
that
and
would've
shit.
That's what I liked about ECW because they would just play like Metallica.
Oh,
like they would just come
yeah.
out to that and they're like probably not paying anybody anything. They're
Fuck
just
no,
like,
they-
put
they-
Oh,
Metallica
Derek would know.
on
Derek would know.
and just let balls walk out there on
Yeah.
stage. And
Yeah,
he's
they
like,
play ACDC and Sandman. They play
Yeah,
Enter
or Sandman,
Sandman.
yeah.
New Jack would come out. They play West Side Connection or Natural Born Killers the whole time. His whole fucking match, they looped it. So
Holy
if he
shit.
wrestled for 20 minutes, that song would loop for fucking 20 minutes. And they play it on pay-per-view, never paid royalties. But
see,
now
the
they can't use it on the
The
network.
thing about doing it live, I think it's different because you can pay for it once. Like I know I picked up old fight videos and DVDs and VHS or whatever, and the music all has to be changed because then they have to fucking pay royalties again.
Yeah. Well, now Paul Heyman didn't give a fuck though, so he
Yeah.
was releasing like VHSs and shit with them. You can still
Yeah.
get like old tapes
Fuck
that
you.
has the music, But on like the WWE Network now, if you play it, they insert like some generic song and it's like super fucking awkward. Like when Sandman comes out, instead of Enter Sandman, it's just like this dun, 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 dun noise, and he's like,
It's not the same.
it doesn't go with his beer drinking and hitting people with the cane.
Yeah, I mean, the
Heavy metal
soundtrack
gives us violence. And
fucking
went
it
well with
does. It pumps you up. It gets you ready for a fight.
Even Black Album Metallica. It was still fine.
So many people love that fucking. It wasn't number one for
It
no
makes
reason.
you violent for other reasons.
Yeah, me. I was so pissed off when that album came out. Anyways,
I'll still listen to A Wolf and Man every once in a while. That's about the only one I like.
well, okay, soundtracks for heavy metal horror films. Fucking Maximum Overdrive. When AC/DC released, what was it? Who Made Who?
Who Made Who?
Yeah. I was sold. Like, I actually got the album before I saw the movie. That's all I got. I love that movie.
Really? Maximum Overdrive?
Yeah.
Stephen
If
King
you buy
did
the Who
all
Made
of
Who
the cocaine to
soundtrack,
make that movie.
like the cassette, and you flip the cassette over the cover, it's
That's
Maximum
fucking cool.
Overdrive soundtrack cover.
Yeah.
It's so ridiculous.
I wonder why all this died though. There's no like heavy metal soundtracks anymore.
Not
I mean, I guess
really.
Lords of Chaos, but I don't fucking care about that.
Oh, I love that movie. And it's on my list
Dude.
over there.
Oh god,
Wild Zero.
I hate those motherfuckers. Lords of Chaos. Not,
I like
Oh,
Lords
yeah,
of
yeah,
Chaos
yeah.
because it showed how big of a nerds they really are.
Yeah.
But even at that point, like, it shows them like having sex in the movie, and it's like there's no way anybody was having sex with those guys.
I like
Oh,
that.
Varg. How
Yeah,
the fuck
no,
is Varg having
nobody
sex
was banging
every
Varg
day?
in the
See,
90s.
see, I like that movie because it pissed off Varg because they got a Jewish guy to play Varg,
Yes.
and that pissed him off more than anything.
Oh, that's funny.
yeah, because Varg's a fucking dickbag.
I don't like fucking Varg, so
No, you shouldn't.
yeah. But that book came out. I don't know when the book came out, but it was going around like my high school pretty hard, and everybody like worshipped that dude. I was like, God, I fucking hate that guy.
Yeah. I didn't actually get the book until like 2007 or 8. I'm like,
Well, yeah, I
maybe?
was in high school in 2004.
Yeah.
So that's when I saw it passed around the most.
Yeah. I read about it in like
Everybody
a fucking
fucking loved
Metal
that
Maniacs
guy.
or something. It's when the
Yeah.
first story broke, and I was like, what the fuck? That's insane.
Yeah.
I should go.
And
buy
Lords
these
of
albums.
Chaos, the movie comes out, and the fucking director who I know makes a bunch of fucking rock and roll and like hip hop music videos, and he makes music videos for like Lady Gaga. But he was a drummer in was it Bathory, the original or the
Yeah,
second
he
drummer
was
of Bathory.
Yeah.
and he kind of
Nice.
lived through that time, so he kind of knew what he was talking about.
Well, that's it's not necessarily a horror movie, but that stab scene and it's pretty fucking brutal,
Oh.
man. Like,
Yeah.
it's pretty
Yeah.
uncomfortable.
Well, it's like you said, it's not really a horror film, but like we talk about exploitation movies. I mean, where does that fall? I mean, is it a drama? It's a comedy? It's not. It's like a docu. It's a biopic almost, and it's amazing. I thought I was like, oh great, Rory fucking Culkin. I was like, I thought he did a good job.
Yeah, but I like that whole family.
Well, he made
They're
him. He definitely made him look a lot more attractive than the actual guy he portrayed him.
Yeah.
Because if you see like
Yeah.
old pictures of him, he has like the little shit stash from like you grow when you're like 13.
Yep.
And he's got the crop top on.
The cat that played fucking Dead was awesome. Perfect.
Yeah.
Holy crap! I don't know where the hell they found that kid at.
Yeah.
Wow. Perfect. But that goes along with like with soundtracks and movies. Like I've got Demons up there from '85. I
love Demons.
Bava. I heard the soundtrack, or at least I heard a song off the soundtrack. My sister was like way ahead of me. She was like, "Listen to this." And
Dude,
like, I'm fucking sold. I didn't know what the hell Demons was till like mid '90s.
They're riding the fucking motorcycle through the movie theater, and he's like cutting off heads while they're playing "Except Fast as a
Yes.
Shark." Like,
Right.
I watched that like on repeat, like over and over. Like that's so great.
That movie goes from like somewhat serious like demon possession movie to like Evil Dead 2 at the end.
Yeah.
With the helicopter coming through the and his clothes are ripped off. Like you said, he's riding a fucking dirt bike motorcycle with a fucking samurai sword. It's like, hell yeah.
Yeah.
These movies are why I have bad taste in music too, to an extent. Because there's a lot, and I know we talked about it on the soundtrack thing. But there's a lot of fucking music I listen to because I got into it because of these like movie soundtracks and shit. And some of it's really fucking bad. Like I should not listen to the fucking Teen Wolf soundtrack, but I do.
Yeah, we talked
Yeah,
about
you're
that.
listening, like,
If you
Win in the
listen
End
to
and
our,
shit and all that.
Our episode on gore scores and soundtracks, we covered a lot of that. But
A lot of the hair metal, because hair metal is just made fun of all the time. But I listen to
yeah.
a ton of it because of 80s horror movies.
I
and
listened
shit.
to way too much of it this past week.
Yeah.
way too
well, you were
much.
doing your research.
Just doing my research.
I'm a fucking slacker.
Fucking
I've been watching Oz again, so I didn't watch hardly anything. Sorry, guys.
oh, that's fucking brutal.
Hey, but dude from Biohazard's in like season 3, so that
Was it
counts for
Seinfeld
something.
or whatever his last
Evan
name?
Seinfeld.
Seinfeld, yeah. You see his dick too. Ladies that want to watch that, or gentlemen, fuck, who cares?
He also did
I
porn,
love
too,
Oz.
so you
Did
can
he
see
really?
him. You can see him bang Tara Patrick on many.
Oh
videos.
shit, I remember hearing about that.
He was,
Yeah,
they were married.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
that's wild.
Yep.
Good for her. Good for him.
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah, I know, 'cause
you're making millions and banging your wife on video, and it's just like,
Getting
okay,
paid to do
and
it.
nobody's gonna feel guilty about this. Okay, cool.
I could never listen to Biohazard the same way again.
Yeah, and I'm gonna be honest. I caught one of those. And I was like, oh wait, fuck! I don't want to see his fucking weird dick.
Yeah, it's hard. I mean, that's like a ballsy role to play too at that point because it's just like he's like a skinhead biker, like racist motherfucker. Which,
Oh yeah,
you know, people nowadays if they saw that it came out and been like, he's actually fucking racist. Don't listen to their band now. I'm like, oh, poor guy.
that show's
But also-
amazing.
Yeah, it makes you cheer for like assholes.
And a BC baby.
But there's like a lot of random like music type guests and shit on there too. So I did kind of research.
A little cool.
Yeah.
That works.
Okay. Cool J's in it. Yeah.
I put the movie called Darkness, and it was shot on video. It's a vampire movie from '93, and I happened to catch this. I don't know how.
Darkness?
Yes, not The Darkness. It's just called Darkness, and
The
it's
Darkness is metal.
yeah, and it's like a really the quality's bad, but like
Yeah.
these kids knew how to make a movie. It's very much like we're talking about Trick or Treat. They just didn't have a budget to actually afford film. It's got a great soundtrack, good acting. The effects are fantastic. If you have any idea what I'm talking about, or you have no idea what I'm talking about, you should seek that movie out called Darkness from '93. It's a vampire heavy metal movie.
That might be hard to find because there's so much shit that falls under darkness.
There is a company that put out a special edition, like 2-disc DVDs in the mid 2000s, and they put out like 2 different ones, and I remember that, and I wish that I picked the fucking thing
Was it
up.
you? Did you have a company that put this
Yeah,
out?
I wish. When?
Or you
There's
trying to
a-
push your shit?
There's another shot on video like SOV heavy metal. It's called Deathmetal Zombies.
Yeah.
That I just reminded me that you said it was like shot on video or whatever. But yeah, which is like some guy they play like a song on the radio and it rises all these zombies up and they start coming after these people.
Like you do.
Yeah, but it's somewhere in that movie. Somebody from like Relapse Records must have funded part of the movie because like everybody in the movie is like wearing like '90s Relapse Records band
shit.
shirts.
Oh, wow.
So it's
It could have been one of those things. I know when I did an independent film, a comedy about 10 years ago, the director wanted all kinds of like punk type bands. He was in like pop punk and all this shit. And we ended up with all these record label like merch and shit in our movie because of it. So it might have been something like that. They
Yeah.
probably just sent out letters like, would you give us merch to wear for this? We'll promote your stuff if you get us a free wardrobe.
Little did they know.
Little did they know that movie never would take off. But
Whatever, man. Talking about the last summer, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, that was fine. That did well for me, but I didn't really like the soundtrack. I wish I could have did a heavy metal soundtrack. It was all pop punk. And all these bands would hit me up and they're like, I appreciate you putting my song in your movie. And I'm like, I'm never going to listen to this. I'm real upset about it.
I don't want to be here.
It almost got me cast in SLC Punk 2, though. So that was
That'd
the
been
only
fucking
plus.
cool.
Yeah, then I didn't show up. 'Cause I'm a piece of shit.
I threw Strangeland on there. Is anybody a fan of that movie? Do you remember that?
I watched it
Snyder?
once with D.
Yeah,
Snyder.
D. Snyder.
D. Snyder.
Yeah.
He took
And
his caps off his teeth for the movie.
And the internet.
Yeah,
D. Snyder and the internet.
Yeah, like the fear.com version, like area of
it's like
kind of horror films. Like,
what if an AOL chat room tried to kill you?
Yeah. it's just- I don't like that movie. I did when I was a teenager.
Yeah.
I got real excited to buy it about 5 years ago, and I watched it again. And I was like, I was a fucking stupid teenager. No offense, I know you like it, Steve, but like,
No.
it's not a very good movie, but the soundtrack's fun.
Yeah,
It is-
the soundtrack is another selling point, but it was like we talked about a couple last week, I think, is about VHS boxes, and that was the one I was like, oh fuck, that looks really cool.
What's his? Is Captain Howdy?
Captain Howdy,
Captain
like,
Howdy,
rip off
okay.
of like an ode to the Exorcist.
But that's definitely like a heavy metal like horror film, though. I mean, they play music all the fucking time. There's
Yeah.
the internet to download songs.
Yeah, LimeWire.
There's creeping on young people. It's all it all
Themes
fits in the
throughout
genre.
metal.
Themes throughout metal.
He's through middle, creeping on young people.
She's on the 7th.
I mean, listen to some of it.
Starring, I'll start a horror movie starring Kip Winger.
Oh God.
God damn it.
It's already terrifying.
Steve, one of the ones that I know you like, you're a big fan of Rocktober Blood.
Oh hell yeah, I am.
So why don't you talk about that one, Steve?
Rocktober Blood.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, he had to think about it. He had to say.
Yeah, think about it. I'm a
Well,
huge fan. Hold on.
No, it's just it's one of those things. I thought we talked about it a couple weeks ago. Oh, shit. Has anybody else?
Billy Eye.
Yeah, Billy. Well, and it's not really Billy. You got
Hey, motherfucker.
Spoiler.
Hey, let's take the long road to that.
Fuck it. Nobody's gonna care. Nobody
Everybody's
cares.
listening like Billy, and they're like, fuck, they got me. You already told the fucking
Oh
spoiler.
yeah, it's that good.
Yes.
The thing about that movie that I love the most is, like we talked about a couple weeks ago, is about the mask. I love the fucking the music. I love the special effects. They're so obvious, but at the time it was almost. It looks like it was shot on video, but it's because I have like
It still
third generation VHS. Yeah,
Yeah.
I've seen the cleaned up version, and it doesn't look any better.
I don't think there is a good version out there because every version I've ever seen is just like a rip from a VHS.
I have a bootleg. Sorry, even though I got on you earlier for your
No.
torrents, but it's fine. So I have a bootleg of it, and for some reason, when the credits roll, it goes to some like old lady talking about Jesus and her dog.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
Because it's not in the fucking movie. It's like
they
somebody
stopped
recorded it.
recording it, and it's like, by the way,
But, like,
They
half-
recorded over grandma's tape.
halfway through the credits, because I'm like, what the fuck? Who? Like, I didn't even know I had regular TV. Like, so I was just playing, and it's an old lady. She's like, I found Jesus thanks to my little dog, and there's like this Labrador, and she's petting it, and the whole time, like I was watching it like last week, and I'm like, oh, somebody's gonna murder this bitch. Like, she's gonna be talking about Jesus, and she's gonna get fucking murdered, and it turned out no, it's just like some recorded infomercial.
I
So
really,
that's the version I
to me,
have.
that movie, okay, it's one of those movies that you
One of
saw late night,
Yeah, for sure.
and then you may not have seen it like for 20 years, and it's like one of those lost movies that
It's the mask.
you
man.
have to fucking find it, and you build it up in your head, and then you finally somebody puts it on some bootleg. I think I got mine from VHS PS. There's a company
Yeah.
online, you can find them out. And
Sean.
Mine came from Wild and
Right,
Woolly.
they're fucking great. Yeah, okay. Well, Wild and Woolly is a local video store, and then you go back and watch it, and you're like, fuck.
I think the last bit.
I still like it.
The last bit of that movie, like he comes out
Oh,
on
it's so
stage.
good.
I'm just gonna go right to it. He just fucking starts killing people on stage. He's like, "Yeah, I'm fucking."
Well, because they think
Killer
it's
on the
part of the
loose.
show.
yeah, and it's great. And everybody thinks it's part of the show. And then the band sort of realizes, like, "Holy shit, this is real!" And they're like, "Fuck it, let's go to the next song.
They're just like, keep playing.
Keep playing. Go to the next song. He knows this one."
Well, and then he just what's he say at the very end? Like, I'm back, or he's back.
Oh,
or
it's
something.
not, I'm
play.
back. Yeah,
Yeah.
Because
it's-
There'll be a hell to
just
pay.
play,
I'm
just
back.
play on back, guys. It'll
Yeah.
be
Just
okay.
play, I'm back.
I assume he's dead though, right? Like he's at the very end. They kill him, but
Well,
he's
they
still
hit him,
standing.
they hit him with
Coming
they
down
hit him with a guitar,
Yeah.
and he gets electrocuted. But that's not how guitar works.
But he's still
guitars
just
work.
standing there too.
That's-
It
that one
freed,
works.
like the last scene is freeze framed, and it's just his face smiling.
He basically does a falsetto scream for like
for
5 minutes
it's like 5
while he's being
minutes.
electrocuted.
Yeah.
With a guitar stuck in his back, and he's like,
So good.
I'm back. It's a great fucking ending.
And for those of you
Fuck
that are
everybody
like,
in this goddamn room. And
those
Shane's
of you-
laughing in the corner. Fuck you too, Shane.
for those of you that are really fucking confused right now, because
Cool
we just
mask.
jumped all around this movie. Essentially,
jumped all around this subject.
This movie starts off essentially with like this band's practicing. This dude named Billy's got this killer voice. He just fucking screams. Literally, the opening of the movie for like 3 minutes fucking straight, and then everybody starts getting killed. It turns out it's Billy killing people. You see him get like fucking tackled or some shit. He goes off camera and a security guard, and you hear noises. And then like flash forward 2 years later, and they're like, Billy was executed 2 years ago today. And they're like, what the fuck?
He's
like,
dead,
Kind of
man.
weird shit. The band's like fine with it because they're like, fuck it. He was bullshit anyway.
Yeah, and
we got a chick singer now.
Yeah, they got a groupie to take his place.
Yeah, we're like, this girl, she's got like some blowskis. Now she can sing too. Like,
She's his
like-
backup
she
singer. and
sings
deserves
Rainbow
it, okay?
Eyes.
The backup singer.
Oh, she was a backup singer.
She was better, and she deserved that fucking role.
Well, Dave told me she was a fucking groupie, so he fucked
That's
me
it.
up.
They established
I'm
that in
sorry.
the beginning of
Well,
the
it's
movie.
'cause
She doesn't get
it's
blowskis,
because
I
Billy's
lied.
a fucking asshole, and she has to bang him to get anywhere. 'cause
Oh,
he's
she
a
does get
fucking
blowskis. I
asshole.
take it back. Blowskis again. She's back on blowskis.
Yes.
But either way, so essentially, Billy comes back, starts fucking killing these people. But then, what's the lady's name? Lynn?
Yeah.
Fuck, I got it. That's crazy. I've been trying to think of that forever. All right. And then she's like, oh my God, don't kill me, Billy. And he's like, Billy? And like, suddenly he cares about what the fuck his name is. He's like, I'm Jonathan, you idiot. I'm his twin brother.
Billy's a dick. He took all
Jonathan
my, he
I.
took all my music.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he took on my
The weird thing is, like, she goes to tell the band, like, everybody thinks she's fucking crazy, and they're like, he's dead. Look, we'll go dig up his body
They literally
together.
go and
Hell
dig
yeah,
up
they
his
dig it up.
fucking
just to
beautiful
show
body.
you that he's dead. And they go dig up his body, which is I always thought was weird.
It's the
like,
most metal thing they've done,
Yeah,
actually.
I would do it for you, man.
noted.
Oh, anybody would do it for me? Okay, fuck you guys.
Oh, fuck you.
Again, fuck you guys.
Dude, I had to dig a hole to bury my cat, and I was fucking tired. I'm not digging you up. That's so deep.
I'd wait until a thunderstorm and then like stick a pole through your
Yeah,
chest.
Friday the 13th, part 6.
Part 6
Yeah.
style.
I'm not. I don't feel like I'm a man because these movies, they dig so quick. And I can't dig like a 1 foot hole that quick, man. Like they'll dig like a 6 foot grave together in like an hour.
But, you know, the last 2.5 feet are taken, so you only have to dig a little bit.
Have you ever dug a 6 foot hole?
Fuck no.
Is this a confession?
But I used to shovel gravel, so that's kind of tough.
Yeah, I've done that, but that fucking dirt pisses me off. But Rocktober Blood was one of my favorites. And going back to like the soundtracks and shit, you can tell the soundtrack matters more because when we fucking bought it, we bought the mask with the record. It's not the mask with the movie. It's the mask with the fucking
Yeah, Derek and I
vinyl.
both have the same version. Yeah. I have multiple copies, but then I bought when they put the, I think it was Paul Bearer Press.
Paul
who put
Bearer
it out.
Press did the mask. It was limited to like 250 of them. They did a replica mask, which was fucking awesome. And then they did the vinyl, which I didn't have already. So that was really cool. But when they pressed it, they put the original slipcase and the new one, which was cool.
You haven't talked about the creepiest part of that movie yet? Is that he leaves that like voicemail. He leaves like the message on her machine.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like, I want your blood.
Yeah.
It's like, your pussy blood.
Yeah, your pussy blood.
It's like fucking nasty. You're like, God, man, really?
Everybody just turned off the podcast.
have a couple,
They say that.
You know, I think the one note I wrote down was pussy blood, actually, because I remember like I was kind of like distracted from the movie, and then that line happened, and I was like, oh, fucking forgot about that one. Somebody wrote that. Like somebody wrote that on a script. It was like, you know what?
That's scary.
I want your blood. How should I follow that up? Your pussy blood. Like, what the fuck?
Don't be afraid, man. It's just juice.
Yeah, but
It's just lady juice.
I mean, that's a weird go-to. Like, see you in a week. What the fuck?
It's like, we got to get this movie done by the end of the weekend. Just put something down.
Put something down.
Pussy blood.
Some of these movies were made in a weekend, damn it.
Yeah.
Something fun fact I found out about this. So you said that everybody's got a shitty copy of this.
Yeah.
Well, in 2016, it was announced that they were going to do an Indiegogo campaign.
Oh, shit.
The guy that played Billy. Oh crap! I don't know why I can't think of his name. But he's actually the son of the writers and directors. So he decided to do an Indiegogo, and it was expensive. It was like we're gonna make Blu-rays and DVDs, and they're gonna be transferred from the 35 millimeter original, and it's like $60 for a Blu-ray plus $30 shipping.
Oh my God!
But all the proceeds are gonna go to make Rocktober Blood 2. Well,
Look, you're right.
it never happened.
The look on your
Obviously.
face.
People found out they found out that the proceeds were supposed to go to some nonprofit for like greyhound dogs, and they were requesting their money back. There was an article I read online about it, but they were requesting their money back, and then the people that were running the Indiegogo spoke out like, "Hey, we're getting things out." So not only did you get the movie, but you also got the soundtrack with it. Well, when the movies were shipped, they were going to be signed by Billy. First off, he signed it on the outside cover. So you put your finger across it once or twice, gone,
off, yeah.
wiped off. Second off, they were obviously ripped from the VHS
Oh, shit.
on
So no transfer.
on DVD-Rs.
I wonder if those have the old lady with the dog.
They were all DVD-Rs, and on top of that, the soundtrack was a CDR ripped from the record.
Oh my God.
What if that's the one with the old lady with the fucking dog? Because maybe it's a greyhound that I'm thinking of. Maybe that's what it
End of
was.
the recording.
Maybe that's what it is. It's the one that came through, and
With
it's
just one purchase of Rocktober, you can save this dog.
maybe that's what that was. I just wasn't paying attention. I just heard Jesus and I tuned out.
Playing Sarah McLaughlin in the background.
It was apparently a big deal. So
damn,
there
man.
still is not a good version of this.
How much did
because
they get?
I don't know the total that they got. I mean, but like
We can make
it
Rocktober
was
Blood 2 on my cell phone.
It was $50
Yeah,
for
in
a Blu-ray.
4K.
Correct myself. $50 for a Blu-ray, $30 for a DVD, and you had to pay for like Prime shipping. So the shipping charge was $30 in the United States.
What the fuck?
So they made lots of money off this.
They made the budget of the first movie off one person buying that.
They spent money, man. You had to rent that recording studio, damn it.
No, they did. They had a friend.
Yeah, I
Get the
know,
fuck
right?
on.
What was it? Like if I gave something like $100 and I got like a CD, like a DVD-R in the mail,
Oh, I'd
be
be
irate.
What is it, Charles fucking Band?
Yeah, like I drive
It's
to wherever
Indiegogo. It's crowdfunding.
wherever the return address
But
was. I'd be
there's
in my
a
car heading
there's
that
a
way.
trailer for it. You can look on YouTube, and there is a Rocktober Blood 2 trailer.
What is it?
Awful.
Oh God,
I feel like it should be in a different month. If
We
they're
got to
gonna
put
do
that into this. If you're gonna put this on YouTube, we got to find that trailer and stack it on the back of this fucking.
Like September Blood. What do you?
September blood.
God.
November
Rain.
Yeah. 8 months. Oh my
I want
God.
to see September blood.
You know, but we're talking about like killing people on stage. I've got to bring this up because one of my favorite bands is Gwar. Because if you don't like Gwar and like you don't have to like their music, but if you go to one of their shows and don't like what you're seeing, you just don't like fun.
No, you hate fun.
Yeah. And Gwar
People
actually
louder than life, you fucks.
and Gwar had Phallus in
A
Wonderland.
few weeks ago.
If you've never seen Phallus in Wonderland, that was nominated for what? It was a Grammy, right?
They won a Grammy for that, I think.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, they showed up.
shit, did
They showed up in their costumes and they wouldn't let them in. But that's a very endearing movie about the singer losing his cock and
The cuttlefish.
the cuttlefish. Oh wait, yeah, that's right. It wasn't a penis, but it was based on real life events where he was arrested and they took his cuttlefish because it was phallic. So
Yeah.
loosely based on real life events, but
More of a
Dave
documentary.
Brocky.
yeah, and
Dave
that's
Brocky's hanging out with Dio.
that's oh now I'm sad. But that's another example of a rock and roll horror film, heavy metal horror film.
Oh, Phallus in Wonderland is amazing.
Phallus in Wonderland. You got Skullhead Face. That's another good one.
Yeah.
This has
Whoa.
a
Jello Biafra.
Yeah, it
That's
does.
right.
He's
It-
like,
that was more of a
please,
letdown to me.
Mr. Martini.
Man, Phallus in Wonderland was one of those that just like came out perfectly for me. I just fucking loved that because I had seen live in Antarctica, and then Phallus in Wonderland came out, and it was like, holy fuck, this is a real movie.
Yeah, it was great, and I had to hide it from my parents because I had it recorded on another tape, and I was just hoping my mother didn't walk in when he's shoving that cross up that dude's ass. That would have been an awkward conversation, to say the least.
Does anybody remember the when Freddie fucking hosted MTV for like an hour and he showed nothing but like Vinnie Vincent Invasion music videos?
I've seen that, like on YouTube.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, it's on YouTube.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think it was
have
on YouTube at one
I have
time.
a
They probably took
copy.
it down.
I have an old copy that somebody had ripped. Like it might be even VHS PS or whatever. I can't speak tonight. guys.
VHS.
Thank you.
The
Thank you.
VHS Preservation Society.
Yeah, man. I think that it's him and Kevin Seal, and he just fucking they're promoting Number 9 Street Part 4, and it's Freddie gets to host MTV for like an hour. It's great. Nobody remembers that.
I'm trying
I've seen
I
it.
know
You
it's-
guys suck.
It's
I do, but I
on,
didn't
it's all
see
over
it.
the place. You can find it on YouTube. I
Yeah.
found two
Oh, is it?
videos right here.
Nice.
I didn't see it live, but I saw it's online. You can find it. So.
Yeah.
Apparently, it was on Yo MTV Raps too.
Well, because it's
It
MTV,
does have-
motherfucker.
Yeah, Are You
Well,
Ready
it
for
has
Freddy?
It has the Fat Boys music
Yeah.
video on there. Yeah.
Does it have the long lost Will Smith video?
No, it doesn't at the time.
Just
No.
recently resurfaced
Yep, we talked about that a couple weeks
a
ago.
couple weeks
actually,
ago. Yeah, a lot of this ties into what we talked about with the scores and shit like that. 'Cause-
Yeah.
Going back to the Gwar thing, though, there was also a show called Holliston that ran on FearNet for 2 seasons with
yeah.
Adam Green.
Adam Green.
Where Dee Snider plays their TV producer at Public Access, and then Dave Brocky is Adam Green's imaginary friend
He lives in his closet.
who lives in his closet.
Man, that was a great
And
show.
that's like a weird horror metal sitcom, which is the weirdest combination of things. But it's a blast. It only lasted 2 seasons, but if you can find it online, you can buy a Blu-ray for like $10 now, and you should support
Yeah.
Adam Green,
Support Adam Green, man. That guy's awesome.
who also includes metal in all of his fucking movies. You know, fucking Gwar opens up Hatchet 2.
Yep.
Yep.
So, and I think part 1's Manson. So they've always done
Yeah.
like rock and metal and shit like that with his stuff, which I can appreciate. He's also a podcast guy. I guess he's slightly more popular than us.
Oh God, everybody is.
He's got a few more followers.
You talk about some of the newer ones. Deathgasm was seemed to be one that we all agreed on that we liked.
Yeah, and it's like,
Oh, yeah.
it's
Yeah.
meme famous now because of the ice cream scene. That's fucking all these people I know.
Yeah, where you sitting on the bench with the blonde girl.
Because I rewatched it
That's
this
how you
week
make
and I
it.
was like, oh wait, that's where this meme is from.
Yeah, that's how you make it
Like,
these days. If it
Oh,
becomes a
my
meme.
2 personalities on the bench.
Yeah, oh yeah, it's everywhere. I'll see like soccer moms share that. And I'm like, that's not your personality, you fucking
no.
liar. Just because you cry to your cat doesn't make you like a golf metal dude.
Yeah, it's like the asshole that comes up to you. He's like, I wish I could dress like you. God, your tattoos are so pretty. It's like, fuck off.
I wish I could look homeless too.
Yeah.
Turn around. Let me look at all your buttons.
Oh, God.
I hate that I'm nice and warm with these sleeves on my shirt. I wish I could be like you. Deathgasm was a blast, and it was universally loved. I haven't met anybody that really hates that movie yet.
No.
But it is almost like a spoof of the genre, too.
Oh, it's just
Of
they
like
put
the
everything-
heavy
Oh,
metal genre.
yeah.
You know?
They took a lot of tropes from that, like, you know, the outcast kid that gets beat up in high school. This is a little bit different. His mom like slept with a Santa Claus in the middle of a mall or something like that and gets arrested. So he gets shipped off to his uncle's house, and you know, he has to deal with this shithead fucking cousin and all these shithead jocks in the school. I do appreciate all the Sam Raimi shots that are in that movie.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, it's so good.
I was going to see how many times you were going to say shithead. I was getting excited. I was about to do a shot each time. I'll just do one, though.
I just like it because, like, he shows up. He has the new family, and they're all like Christian. He gets out of the car. They're like, oh shit. You know, he replaces all the shit in his bedroom. It used to be all like Christian, and he puts all the new posters up. It's great.
And it actually has a budget. Holy shit.
It does. The demons
The
look
special
fantastic.
effects, everything looks great
They
in it.
play the wrong song, and it brings all the dead back to life, and they're all like possessed. No, possesses the whole town.
It possesses them all, turns them into demons.
It reminded me at first of like what's it called? Was it John in the Book of Evil? It ran on.
Yeah, that was on Shudder.
It kind of had that vibe. Like on Shudder had like a
Yeah.
TV series, but it was more about a book. But like it would try to possess somebody.
Stan.
No, that's Stan versus Evil.
No,
That's,
Todd
at Book of Pure Evil.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, that one, which is totally focuses on metal too, because Todd's like this like stoner fucking loser like metal band guy that discovers like this Evil Dead style like book, which brings back the dead in each episode. It's like a new Scooby-Doo story, but with a bunch of like metalheads, and Jason Mewes as a janitor.
Oh, Jason Mewes with his new teeth.
Yeah, it's really fun. I think that only also went 2 seasons. Everything I like dies after like 2 seasons.
I don't have a problem with that though. I like that. Like we're talking about
Sometimes.
Well, it's funny talking about Trick or Treat. The guy who plays his best friend, Glenn Morgan. Glenn Morgan went on to make like Millennium and all the Final Destination movies. Like he's his best friend. Like I love like shows like talking about like horror movie shows that only last 2 seasons. I'm happy with that.
How many people listen to this think we're just fucking idiots because they've seen Trick or Treat? And they're like, like none of that shit happens.
Well, his
What the fuck
name's
are you
Sam.
talking about? Yeah, his name's Sam.
There's an O in this one.
It's a reimagining.
It's a reimagining
I
of
remember when it first came out, one of my friends was like Trick or Treat. I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I get it.
I mean, they do play Manson during the werewolf slaughtering scene, so there's that.
Yeah, that's actually a good cover too.
Was it Sweet Dreams? Mm-hmm. Yeah, that is a good
You
cover.
can't. I mean, fucking Cannibal Corpse was in Ace Ventura. That doesn't make that a heavy metal movie.
Is Cannibal
But
Corpse?
we all watched it.
Oh yeah.
Let me flip this table over.
Yeah, we all every metalhead went and fucking found that movie too.
Oh man,
That's
I remember.
smart marketing.
That was the
remember
first
seeing-
time I saw Cannibal Corpse. Probably.
I remember seeing that
That
movie in
was
the
in Butthead.
theater, and I was so fucking excited because my brother had some Cannibal Corpse tapes, and I was like, I know this song.
Oh yeah, dun, 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 yeah.
like,
It's Hammer Smash Face. Wasn't
Well, yeah, it was
Hammer
Hammer
Smash
Smash, which
Face,
was a fun fact that Jim Carrey was actually a huge fan of Cannibal Corpse, and they had him ask them, and they were like, well, we can't do it. We're on tour. Jim Carrey made them change their shooting days around so Cannibal Corpse could be there.
That's rad.
Yeah.
He wanted them there that
The
bad.
pulling power of Jim Carrey
Yeah.
in the 90s.
Isn't that weird? Like the dude, yeah, he was at one time the most highest paid fucking actor of all time at that moment.
There's an old video of him on like Arsenio Hall, and he's like talking about listening to Napalm Death.
Napalm Death.
And he's just like,
awesome.
yeah, he's like, I love Napalm Death. I listened to an interview with Barney Greenway from Napalm Death recently, and somebody was like, do you ever like see that people always ask you about like Jim Carrey talking about you all and listening to it? And he's like, you know, like people think maybe we got famous from that, but like nothing happened. Like somebody just came up to me every once in a while. I was like, oh, hey, I heard Jim Carrey likes your band. He's like, yeah, that's right.
That's
like,
cool.
you know,
That's
he's
cool.
like, I never got anything from it.
But Napalm Death always talks about how much that helped them.
Yeah.
I mean, Cannibal Corpse. Not
Oh,
Napalm
yeah,
Death.
Cannibal
Cannibal
Corpse,
Corpse was
big
like,
time,
oh no,
yeah.
that totally helped us.
Yeah.
The
Because everybody
bleeding
sees
came
it in
out
the
like
movie.
afterwards, I think, and it was hell yeah, it was badass.
Yeah, I think metal fans are the one fan base that will like go to anything that has something they like in it. Like if there's a soundtrack or like a band they like on a movie or like the singer appearing in the movie, they're like, I gotta fucking see that, gotta have it. Just like we talked about like Danzig earlier, that shitty movie he just put out.
Erotic.
But like, if you go in like Danzig group, everybody's like, "This is a fucking masterpiece," because it's like the weirdest, like most loyal fan bases for his band.
There's a difference between supporters and followers.
Well, there definitely
Holy
is,
shit.
but I don't see it anywhere else. Like, I don't think Halloween Resurrection drew a bunch of people because Busta Rhymes. I don't think people like normally wouldn't watch it or like, "Oh fuck, Busta's in it." Like, I don't think that happened.
He like karate kicks fucking Michael Myers.
Oh,
in that
yeah,
movie.
Derek like, brought that up a couple weeks
Yeah,
ago.
it's
Trick or treat,
trick or treat,
motherfucker.
So
motherfucker.
bad.
Oh, shit.
I saw that in the theater. I was so angry after I walked
They
out.
changed the ending of that movie because people were so upset that he died originally, and then they had to fucking keep him alive. So they went back and refilmed some of that. What the fuck?
That movie's so
So,
Busta
yeah,
Rhymes
shit.
originally died.
Yeah. So he does have some followers.
Yeah, who?
I don't know, Busta Rhymes fans.
I mean, yeah, but I don't think they were. They're probably already watching Halloween. I just don't think they went and saw Halloween because of Busta Rhymes.
They're saying, "Give me some more,"
Yeah, but
just like this song.
if Dave Brockie was in like a romantic comedy with Matthew McConaughey, he would go fucking see that movie, even though if he would never.
I've got
Talking about Deathmetal Dave.
Yeah, I've got a
David.
movie
Oh,
with
cool.
Odorous in it called Jesus
Jesus Christ the douchebag.
Jesus Christ the
Total
total
Oh,
douchebag.
Belly's a Bubba.
Yeah, I'm just like fuck it. Great, awesome.
Bubba makes low budget
it,
movies.
It was
like
a Christmas
low
gift.
budget.
It was
Yeah.
really awkward opening that in front of Rachel's family, but you know.
Yeah, that's
Oh my gosh.
like, hey guys, here's my new DVD, which I think on the cover it's just Odorous, right? Like
Yeah.
it says Jesus Christ the total douchebag, and then there's Odorous on the cover.
Yeah, and I bought it. All right, and it was given to me because they know I like gore.
And it's probably like 3 hours long. Most of his movies are so fucking long.
It was very long.
Was it worth it?
It was. Sorry.
Would you consider it a heavy metal horror film?
No.
Why not, man?
I mean, it was fun.
But it's not metal.
I mean,
Is there songs in it?
stop grilling me.
Did
I feel like I'm under interrogation now. Leave me alone.
Did you never watch it? Is the
watched
truth about to come out? You didn't watch your gift.
I watched it. I watched it the one time. 2
Name your
years
three
ago.
favorite parts out of the movie right now.
Holy
Was there a trailer for Dick Shark at the beginning?
Oh God.
No, I don't.
I
think
like
so.
it that you know his other films.
Oh, I know a bunch of them.
Yeah.
Ant Farm Dick Hole.
I met Billy Zabubba at a
Dick Shark.
convention and bought a bunch of his movies because he's a great talker.
He's given me his movies while drunk so many
Oh
times.
my
I have like
God.
a stack of them of like Ant Farm Dick Hole, Dick Shark, Jesus Christ the Total Douchebag.
Yeah.
A couple of those concert DVDs.
You
that
can
he's
pay us
got.
later, Billy, because I know you won't. But
Yeah, you
We're
basically-
totally plugging Billy's
promoting
movie.
you. Fuck. He'll be like, oh, that's cool.
but I mean, okay, that's a great like The Gate. Like we talked about, like movies that are.
What's
just
the gate? How's that? I mean, I know what the gate is, but how's
but
that
like-
fit in this?
That's what I'm talking about. Like, you know, if somebody is like just has a little bit of heavy metal in there, or something that you will you will gravitate towards those movies. It's like, well,
Yeah.
that kid listens to Megadeth on whatever the fuck.
Well,
Like
yeah.
a Venom shirt on.
You
or
know what?
something
Yeah,
in that movie.
Sacrifix.
Yeah,
Which is-
Sacrifix.
Now think about it. We were talking because we were talking about Guar. There was that movie that came out in the '90s, SFW.
Yeah.
Steven Dorff movie.
So fucking what?
Yeah. And I went and saw it because Guar did a song for that soundtrack, and it wasn't on any of their albums. That was the only way we can get it, and I bought it. And I was like, well, fuck it, I might as well see the movie too.
Right.
Guar's also an Empire Records.
Empire Records, that's right.
Records, yeah.
And strangely enough, it's not their voices in
Yeah.
the movie.
That was
Yeah.
weird.
And Ethan Embry, who later on
Ethan
went to
Embry.
Devil's Candy. So there we go.
It all the
Fucking
time
full
is a flat circle.
Oh my God.
That does draw you in and make you remember shit, though. I mean, I was a teenager when Idle Hands came out, and
Great
they had
soundtrack.
when the dude's in the drive-thru, he's playing "Shout at the Devil," and I'm like, "Oh fuck yeah, this is awesome!"
Yeah.
And then Offspring was kind of like at their height at the time, so they played like the prom. They did like the Ramones covers and shit at the prom, which I was like, "Oh, Ramones! Oh no, it's Offspring! You fucking tricked me. That's because they're dead."
Baba's Demons. It's got a fantastic soundtrack. It's not a heavy metal movie, but I would always, I put it right up there with it. We were talking about the Wraith, like Mandy. Freddy versus Jason. Like all these great soundtracks that have
I
metal.
thought we weren't allowed to talk about new metal,
Right?
You said Freddy versus Jason.
God
Oh,
damn
God,
it,
that,
man.
that soundtrack's terrible.
That's as new metal as
But-
it comes. But
You have Texas Chainsaw Massacre Part 3 to skip over to that one.
I thought I was gonna get to talk about Spine Shank. Fine.
Oh God!
Fine shit.
I thought it was time.
But you've
Take my
got
Spine Shank card out.
yeah, you have moments of heavy metal like that pops up,
Yeah.
and then you have none that pops up in Slumber Party Massacre Part 2. But we all talk about that when it comes to heavy metal movies,
Because it's like he said, it's rockabilly. It really
it's
is.
a rockabilly horror film.
With the breakdancing, which
Yeah.
I'd never understood that. But
Yeah, and the girls' band is like
Popping
more like
out.
go-go sounding or whatever.
and Dave kind of mentioned it earlier, but Joe Bob showed it this week. He showed Slumber Party Massacre 2. And you know how he always like drops all kinds of facts and shit. Well, the main guy, his name's like Atnas something. I can't think of it now. But he had an album that came out in the 80s. He wanted to be like a musician and shit. So he had this album come out in the 80s that Joe Bob showed on his show. And he's like wearing like a Miami Vice style suit and it has his name and like that cursive pink lettering. But I'm drunk. I get on eBay.
Oh,
I'm like,
no.
there's like 20 of them on eBay, right? And they're all like anywhere from like $9.99 to $19.99. So the guy that had it for $10, I'm like, I'll give you 7. 5 minutes later, he comes back with 15. I'm like, motherfucker, you hit it mark for 10. I go back and look. Every album that was posted sold out. Because all these horror nerds got on there. It shows you the power of like horror and like how quickly we jump on shit. They were all sold out besides that one I was trying to bid on, and it was already at $30. So he must have sent that 15 to me, and it already shot through the fucking roof.
Holy
before
crap!
That. I should have been like sold 15, motherfucker. But yeah, it's crazy because and I posted the screenshots of it like on my Facebook.
Yeah, that's what I remember seeing.
That showed like all the listings, and then just a couple minutes later, they're all gone. Everybody get on there and buy it now.
Yeah,
so now they're going for like $30-$40 when they were a $9 album before Joe Bob on Friday.
And I hope that actual horror nerds bought those instead of like some asshole who just wanted to
it had to be horror.
It was hard. It was too quick.
Yeah,
good,
way too quick. Too late.
We've all been victim to that, man. Like, oh wow, this fucking Fangoria issue, whatever the hell, and then somebody mentions it on a show, and the next thing you know, it's double the price because it's gone, and they'll resell it.
Oh, trust me, I've been there many times.
Oh, we all have
with vinyls and toys, especially. Yeah. But it happens.
We won't go into that. But something to think about. Not just we're talking about heavy metal horror films, but like
Yeah.
Sorry.
I'm the same way, baby.
It's movies with rap soundtracks. Like think of Tales from the Hood.
Yeah.
Like that had a pretty good soundtrack, and it's a horror film. So
Yeah.
I mean, the soundtrack helps that out. I mean, it's not.
There's a lot of that, and especially in the '80s, that made me really happy because they got rap songs for every movie. Like Maniac Cop got a rap.
We talked about that on
Shocker
our
rap.
soundtrack episode.
Freddy got a rap.
Fucking Dragnet got a rap.
Yeah.
Tom Hanks and fucking Dan Aykroyd. I mean, holy shit.
Well, and that was another thing about like the '80s and going back to like the height of these movies is people didn't take themselves so fucking seriously back then either. So you could do these crazy over the top heavy metal movies or these goofy rap songs and shit.
Yeah.
Nobody cared about their street cred or how it looked on the internet or whatever.
There's the hip hop song in Trick or Treat. Houdini.
Yeah, it's like, what is it? The haunted house of whatever.
Yeah.
That's a great song. It's on every.
It's in the pool scene. They're listening to it, but they don't put it on the soundtrack anywhere.
Because the soundtrack's just all fast.
It's all Fast Eddie stuff, baby.
Yeah. Well, good for them.
That's all you need.
That's all you need.
That's
Fast
all
Eddie
you need.
Clark.
I've bought that soundtrack 3 times. 'Cause every time I see it, I forget that I have it, and I just have to buy it.
Which one?
The Trick or Treat soundtrack.
Trick or Treat, motherfucker.
It's got the great.
Catch you after midnight.
If you got it on vinyl, it's worth a lot of money apparently.
What?
I looked at it the other day. I was just curious. It was like $60.
No, I have it on vinyl.
Wow,
I'll play the shit out of it. I'm probably just ruining it.
Yeah.
After midnight.
Every-
every fucking Halloween.
Yeah, I know.
I'll give
play
you
backwards.
I'll give you $15 for it.
spin
I've got
back.
3 copies
Yeah,
of
I was gonna
Maximum
check
Overdrive. Hopefully that's worth a lot.
Maximum Overdrive?
Yeah, dude.
Look at that one.
People gift me things. They're like, oh, you don't have this. I'm like, thank you.
And then you just keep it. You're like,
Hell
oh,
yeah.
I got like 5 of those now.
I'm happy with all of them.
I got Black Roses on vinyl and cassette.
That's fucking awesome, though.
I just need
do
the
to get
super
that.
cool VHS, which I do not have.
Oh, that's hard. It's hard to find.
That
man.
is, and it's right there.
He's got it right there. I see it every
I
fucking
see
week.
it right here.
Oh,
The
the
cover,
Black Rose. Yeah, it's
3D
right
cover. It'll just staring at.
100%.
Trick or
Why I
Treat's on
rented
that
it.
wall. Slaughterhouse Rock's on that wall.
With
Yeah.
Black Roses, the vinyl, is there a fold out in it, or is it just basic as fuck?
I don't know. We can look at it after we're
Did
done
they
with
do like
this.
It's pretty basic.
We can go look at it upstairs.
I always
yeah.
like that about Shocker. Shocker had like the fold out,
Yeah,
the
it does.
poster of the movie
It
and
does.
shit, which I thought was pretty cool.
I have one copy that doesn't have that though, but I don't care.
Well,
That's cheaper. I
why
don't
do you
give
have
a
multiple
shit.
copies? Mine is signed by Mitch himself,
That's okay.
and he's like, people like this movie.
Oh shit! When I met him, he was super happy with me. I was like,
oh no,
man,
he was happy. It
one
was just more
bald
of
guy
like-
to another.
Yeah, with me, it was more of like, I can't believe this many people like this movie.
Yeah.
Because he thinks everybody's gonna come to him for
X-Files.
Supernatural, right? Is that what he's on? Is
He is
Yeah,
in
you
that.
play the dad.
Yeah,
he's in
Then
that
he plays
one.
the dad.
Supernatural, X-Files.
Yeah.
Because that's what his banner is too, and it's like, oh yeah, Shocker's like this little block in the corner.
3 o'clock high. He's in like awesome movies, man. Fuck, whatever. He's in Return of the Dead Part 2. He's an army guy for a minute.
Part
Yeah.
2 is like the one that nobody.
When they
talks
drive up
about.
in the Jeep and they're like, "What the fuck y'all doing?"
See, those movies, those are all kind of not metal, but they're like punk.
Oh yeah, we should totally do a whole another episode on like punk rock
horror
but
movies.
There's so many, not really good ones though.
Yeah.
I feel like we didn't
Not
talk
As opposed to what we talked about
Not
today.
compared to the heavy metal ones.
See, I feel like we didn't talk about Wild Zero enough.
Oh yeah, we should have definitely. That's my favorite one actually.
I brought it up a minute ago, but we just kept on rolling with whatever the hell we were talking about.
Because
But
this is one of your favorite. You said you always make people watch this movie.
Wild
to
Zero.
get them drunk.
Yeah, so Wild Zero is a band called Guitar Wolf actually stars in this movie and plays the heroes in it. It's about aliens essentially coming down from space to fuck shit up, and the only people that can save the world is Guitar Wolf, this I guess Japanese metal band.
The garage rockabilly kind of like
Guy, but they're more like they're definitely more rockabilly, but the theme to this movie is definitely metal because there's a lot of fire. There's a lot of screaming rock and roll. There's a lot of cocaine and other drug use, and there's a lot of violence
And drinking.
and drinking.
and combing your hair.
It's so over the top that when the DVD came out for this, they included a drinking game that you can turn on, which I suggest buying this DVD and just blowing your $19.99 just for this alone. So when you turn on this drinking game, it flashes a beer mug every time it's time to drink. And it's anytime someone says rock and roll, anytime someone combs their hair. So going back to what Steve said, it's rockabilly. So you know there's a lot of fucking hair combing. And anytime there's fire on the screen. And I think the other way, anytime there's like a decapitation or some shit like that. But it's like 5 things. And there are times in this movie where that beer mug does not go away for a very long period of
Or
time.
it'll triple up.
Or it triples up. It's one of
Yeah.
the hardest like drinking games I've ever been through. But it's definitely one of the best like rock and roll movies.
Oh, I love it.
The special effects are pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's super over the top. It's got this weird storyline about this guy that fell in love with a girl. He finds out she has a dick and he's just confused, but it's got like this good like message at the end. He's just
Yeah,
like,
he's
no,
totally positive.
fucking
Super
get
ahead
with
of
her.
its time.
Yeah, way ahead of it, especially for like a Japanese horror movie.
Yeah.
Just to throw that in, like they're all Guitar was like, dude, who gives a fuck? Go for it.
Hell yeah.
Which I'm like, yeah,
Really inspirational, like scream out speech in the middle of like nowhere.
progressive rockabilly.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
He splits a
Progressive
fucking,
rockabilly people.
I mean, they kill zombies with like guitar
what we
picks
need.
and pull out a samurai sword and cut a UFO in half. So fucking A.
In the world of unknown Hensons, we need more Guitar Wolves.
Fuck yes, we do. Oh yeah. Oh my god, I think that's a really good way to end this. Probably.
I think it is too, but we need to talk about everybody's favorite. So Derek, obviously,
Yeah, Wild Zero. It's hard to go against that. Now, it doesn't have the nostalgia because I saw it, later in high school and shit. And then, now it's all about having friends over to get them plastered. So definitely Rock and Roll High School. Not Rock and Roll High School. Holy shit. Wild Zero.
we could have talked about that one.
No, I was going to say,
More punk rock, definitely.
as much as I hate it, Rock and Roll Nightmare has the little kid nostalgia to it, though. I don't think it's a good movie.
Yeah.
It's actually really fucking bad. But as far as like VHS cases and the reasons why I got it, and I still don't know why 7 to 10-year-old me thought it was great. It has that nostalgia factor. But Wild Zero wins.
yeah, for
sure.
For me, it would be Trick or Treat. Man, I love that movie. It's such
That's why I didn't say it.
I know. Well, that's fine.
We're all wearing the fucking.
We're all wearing
shirt.
the fucking shirt. But for
Except
me,
for
man-
Ace, who's wearing a Black Roses shirt.
yeah, we'll see what
If you
he
see
says.
this on YouTube, you're gonna laugh your asses off.
But for me, like, it had the most relatable character. Like, I like that guy, even though he was killing a bunch of people. Fuck those people. So
That's fair.
Yeah, and the soundtrack was really good. Fastway was great. The special effects in the movie I thought were really cool, and I think that was one of the first ones that I saw that was like a heavy metal movie for me. I mean,
Yeah.
that was the first one I saw. So that movie has a special place in my heart.
Yeah, I'm in the kind of tied with Trick or Treat and Shocker, even though it's technically not a fucking heavy metal horror film.
Yeah, Shocker doesn't count.
Well, fuck, man. I like Trick or Shock, man. Fuck off.
Trick or Shock.
Trick or Shock.
Shock or Treat. Trick or Treat is the one that I remember the most. It came out right at the perfect time for me. I still had that ridiculously big fucking stereo that didn't make any sense. The big dials everywhere. Like they even have it in the movie with the equalizer off to the side and the big stacks that he comes out of. That's the movie that I remember. Ragman. I wanted everything to be Ragman. I fucking hated all the jocks and the kids. I would hide underneath the stairs or in the library so from the fucking assholes. It's the exact same thing. So when everything that happens in that movie, I had fantasized about. I want to kill people. No, not really.
You guys are fucked up.
At that time, I was like, "Fuck all these bastards." Yeah, but that's the one. Trick or Treat is definitely up there.
So Derek just wants to drink.
Ace, you're our
You wanna
special
kill
guest.
people?
That's it. I'm Black Roses all the way because like that's what I wanted to happen to my town. I grew up in that town where it's just full of like religious assholes who like don't want you to like do anything.
Religious assholes that are strangely tolerant to metal music.
No, well,
It's not
yeah,
Footloose, man.
yeah, it's not. I grew up in the town where Footloose was filmed. But yeah, no, like everybody, like I just wanted like a metal band to like come to my town and then play 4 consecutive shows in my high school auditorium,
And possess everybody.
and possess me, and then like I was just like the whole thing, like the soundtrack's all like Metal Blade put the soundtrack out, like Lizzie Borden's on there. God, the drummer is Carmine Appice.
Yeah.
Who was Vinny Appice's brother, who was in Black Sabbath, and Carmine was in Vanilla Fudge, which also has a song in that newest Quentin Tarantino movie.
Oh no, shit, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he's
Keep
in
Me
a lot of
Hanging
movies
On.
too.
Yeah, and he's like, they both done a bunch of stuff, but yeah, it's got everything. Like everything I want there is cheesy. It's got practical effects, big rubber monsters.
Puppets,
It's all great. I love it.
That is a classic. And the VHS.
Yeah, and that box
That
is fucking awesome.
cool VHS. I know people here is talking about it. Just Google it.
That was the whole
That's
reason I
fucking sweet.
bought it. That's the whole reason I ever wanted to see that movie. Is I saw the box on the shelf and I was like, that's probably the greatest movie ever made just from the artwork on that box.
I found one
That's
for
fun,
sale
man.
once, and the case was all fucked up though.
You get they have
Funny.
a flat one too.
The director talks about his son not wanting to see his own movie that he made until he was 14 years old because he was afraid of the box.
The
Not
3D
fucking
box?
movie. Yes.
Yeah. I saw that when I was a kid. I was like, man, I bet this is like the scariest movie ever made.
Yeah. And John Fasano is the director, and he's hanging out with Dio as well. So
I like that all this went back to the first 3 movies we talked about, by the way. It just went back to
help
Trick or
break-
Treat, Black Roses, and
You're
Rock
like,
and
no
Roll.
way,
Those
man.
movies help
Dracula
break the mold.
2000 is my favorite heavy metal horror movie.
Queen of the Damned, bro. Queen of the Damned.
Corn on Queen of the Damned.
And I wrote it on the whiteboard down there. I was like, how come none of these movies have a goddamn waterbed in them? Because they need them. Every fucking heavy metal horror film needs a goddamn
Because
waterbed.
metal fans are poor.
Fuck.
They have a lot of they have a lot of shower scenes and kills by tubs.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Well,
true.
doesn't Nightmare
water
3
is cheap, man.
Nightmare 3 has a waterbed, right?
Does it?
Is
Oh,
that the
yeah.
one he gets sucked into the waterbed?
That's on Nightmare on Elm Street Part
That's
1.
4. No,
I thought
think 2 of
Joey.
them.
No, I thought Joey gets
Oh, you're
trapped
right.
into it when he's
Yeah. That's Part
Yeah.
4, though.
So
That's
your
a
theory-
hip hop.
Your theory is
soundtrack.
flawed.
Part 4.
Part
whatever.
4 is a hip hop soundtrack.
Part 4 is an extension of no. They got Dramarama.
Oh, okay. God damn it.
Yeah, I'll bring Dramarama into this.
Okay.
You heard me.
Oh my God.
And Tuesday night, motherfucker.
Oh
What's up?
God.
I don't see her rapping.
What was her song? I forgot.
Running from this nightmare.
That's right. That's right. Yeah.
God,
Holy
get
shit.
with it. She's metal as fuck.
Well, thanks for. I guess we're gonna wrap this shit. I can't even do the ending.
Yeah, I think we are going to wrap it up, Steve. What do you have to say about that?
Let's get the fuck out of here. Thank you all. This episode is all over the place. I couldn't even speak. Dave was doing pretty well. Thank you for dragging us through. You do the ending this time. I can't do it tonight.
Yeah, we'll be on YouTube. Like and subscribe. Find us on Apple iTunes, Google Podcast, Anchor FM, Castbox, Spotify, TuneIn, Overcast,
Pornhub.
Podcast Addict, Radio Public, Pocket Cast, and Breaker, and not Pornhub.
Yeah, and we got to mention one of our new sponsors, which is oh my God, 12 Gauge Gore. They're going to help us out here soon, and it's going to be awesome. So we're big fans of them, and they're obviously big fans of us now. So thank you.
Thank you to Peril Hot Sauce.
Oh, Peril Hot Sauce has been taking care of us from the beginning. So yes.
So good.
From day one.
Day one.
Thank you guys.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.